If you want to learn how to create your own online course selling website or LMS website, that is learning management system website like Udemy and Skillshare, and also make money through it, then make sure you watch the complete video. In this website, you can either sell individual courses like Udemy, or if you want, you can create membership plans and sell courses through membership just like Skillshare. You can create courses with different types of lessons like audio lesson, video lesson, live lessons, or even simple text or article lesson. You can either sell these courses, charge money for them, or if you want, you can even just provide them for free. You can also create different types of quizzes like true or false, fill in the blanks, single choice, multiple choice, etc. And once the student completes any course, certificate will automatically be generated for the student with their name, total marks secured, course name, etc. Most importantly, I'll show you how you can use AWS, that is Amazon Web Services, and CloudFront for hosting and securing your videos. In fact, for the first time, I'll also teach you how to host videos on YouTube, but without anyone knowing that the video is hosted on YouTube, by hiding the branding and changing the video player design. I'll also teach you how to do live Zoom classes, webinars, and events. So we'll integrate Zoom and Google Meet so that you or your instructors can conduct live classes for the students, and we'll also see how to automate this entire live classes process. This website supports both single instructor and multi-instructor options, which means that if someone wants to teach on your website and if they want to create and upload their courses on your website, they can do that. Obviously, if you want or if you allow them, then they can do it. And not only that, whenever there is a sale of the course that they have created, on every sale you get your own commission. So basically, if you want, only you can sell courses, or if you want, you can even allow others to create courses on your website. We'll also see how to integrate different payment gateways on the website to accept payment for paid courses. Now you might be thinking so many things are happening over here, so many advanced things I'm talking about, so this will require a lot of coding and all, but don't worry, we'll be creating this website without doing any coding. Everything is very simple. It's all simple drag and drop. And because we are creating this website in 2026, it's really important that your website is 100% mobile and tablet friendly. So we'll see how to make this website really good, especially on mobile phones. When somebody opens your website on a mobile phone, it should look like a mobile app. So we'll make sure that that happens. We'll also make sure that this website is super fast, super responsive, and very important, make sure this website is secure and beautiful in terms of design, as you can see on your screen. Now, before we proceed further, before I show you how to create this website, let me show you a very quick demo of the website that you will be creating in this video if you follow my step-by-step tutorial. Now, first of all, this is the website. This is the home page. I'll show you how to design this entire thing, but if I scroll down for now, you can see there are so many different classes, different courses, lectures over here. Let me show you few classes, few lectures from here. For example, let me open this in a new tab, and let me open this one as well in a new tab. So first of all, if you see, this is one of the designs for the single course page. Now there are many other designs. For example, if you see, this is another design. Okay, here as you can see, this is how it looks like. We have all the different things in this tab. We have this thing at the right hand side, and it starts over here at top. And here at the right hand side, we don't have the image. We have the image over here, and everything is one below the other. So we have different styles. In fact, we have this builder. So you can design, you can style your own page. So if you want to create your page, if you want to design something else, for example, if you don't want this right sidebar, if you want this thing at the bottom, or if you want to design anything, change the layout, change the coloring, you can do it. So this is how basically a single course page will look like. If you open, you see this is the name of the course, who is the instructor. If you click on the instructor's name, you can see all the courses that this instructor has published on this website. So if you come back, this is how it looks like. You have the description. If you're not interested in this course, there are some other courses as well you might be interested in. At the right hand side, you can see this is all level course. Some courses are beginner level, some are advanced level. And till now, 1222 students have enrolled in this course. Total duration of this course is 3 hours, 7 lessons, languages in English. And you might also, here now it says no, but you can say yes. You can provide student certificates after the course is completed. Now, if you click on curriculum, you can see this is how the structure will look like. You can create different sections, different lectures. If I open a single one, before in fact we open a single one, let's see some other options. We have facts option, we have instructor option. This instructor has total how many students, how many courses. If there are any reviews left by the students, you can read that as well. Now, if I open a single course, this is how it will look like. Now in this video, I'll also show you how you can create these kind of interactive videos. So first, let me just turn off the audio so that I don't get any copyright strikes. Now here, as you can see in this video, you can add all these kind of options. So I've added this button, ingredient list, then the video will keep on playing. You can add single choice, multiple choice questions as well. So here, as you can see, I've added this thing. Or whenever I see this, now we have this strawberry picture. So I've added this question, multiple choice question. What type of berry is this? Strawberry, blueberry. You can select this. You can check whether the answer is right or not. And then you can click on continue. The video will keep on playing. And then you can also add many other things. So there are so many other things that you can add in this interactive video. So for example, here, as you can see, highlight the ingredients that have been added so far. So you can highlight that. You can check whether it is right or wrong. You can again continue the video, and there are so many other things that we'll see later on in the video. Then after that, if I open the second video, now this video is hosted on YouTube. This video is basically uploaded on YouTube, but here, as you can see, nowhere you will be able to see the YouTube branding or anything. The video player is different. If I open this thing, okay, this is how it looks like. Let me just turn down the audio. You can see if I do anything like this, nowhere, if I pause this video, nothing, no recommendation video, no ads, nothing. But this video is on YouTube. So this is really important. This is one thing that was missing for a very long time, but finally this is available. This is possible. You can do it like this, and I'll show you how to do it. Then if you open another course or another section or another lecture, this video I've posted or I've hosted on AWS and I'm using it through CloudFront. I'll show you how you can do that thing as well. So this is the layout for single course page. You might have seen this layout on different websites. If you want to add or if you want to see some other course, you can see that thing as well. And as I said you earlier, we'll see how to also do live Zoom classes. So whenever there is a live Zoom classes, this page will automatically be created. So your students can see what all, on which date, at what time the class will work. So here, as you can see, the time is given in 60 minutes lecture, 60 minutes class, meeting ID, join link, password, everything will be given to the student. Now this page can only be accessed by people who have purchased this course. And whenever your live Zoom class starts, if somebody wants to simply join it, they can click on this button, join now button. It will open the Zoom meeting or Google Meet, whatever you're using, and they can join this course. Okay, I'll show you this process in more detail later on in the video. Now let's come back to the course page, and as I said earlier, there are other types of course. Now this was a regular course. You can create a course which is only live classes. So for example, this course is 3 weeks long, only 20 students per batch. You can see this is a live class, delivery type is live class, and you can see all the timetables and everything can be given like this. So you can also add these kind of options, and when they complete the course, they will get this certificate. All right, so this is how this thing works. People can also come and they can purchase the course because we'll be integrating different payment options. So for example, if somebody wants to purchase this course, they can click on this thing. They can see the pricing. They can click on add to cart, click on view cart. Then they can click on proceed to checkout. Here they can fill in their details, and after that they can select the payment option. They can make payment through any payment option, and they can click on place order. Now once they have purchased this course, they can now go and they have their own. The great thing about this website is that you can see your customers have their own front-end dashboard. Okay, they can see what all courses they have purchased. So we have just purchased this course, how to teach this thing. If you open this thing, okay, this is the course. Now you can open this course, you can get through all the curriculum and all. So this is how people can come, they can purchase the course, and you can accept payment. Now people can also become an instructor. They can publish their courses on your website. And when they have some money in their account, for example, if you go to withdrawal, you can see this person has $70. If they want, they can withdraw the money. We'll see that process. If this student has any certificates, they can see this option. If they have attended any quizzes, they can see the quiz. In fact, I did not show you the quiz. Let me show you that thing as well. So in this course, we have this quiz over here. If somebody wants, they can click on this thing. I've already attended this course or this quiz. So here it's, as you can see, this is what it says. If you want, you can allow your customers or your students to retake the course, and then they can see here, as you can see, this is the option. This is sorting option. You have to sort first option, second option, third option. Then we have true or false. Then we have single choice, multiple choice, and after that we also have fill in the blanks. Now some of my answers were correct, some were wrong. So students can also review the course. They can see the result, then they can review, they can see what answer was right, what was wrong. They can also see the explanation for the questions. Okay, so this option is also available. Then there are so many other options. For example, you can wishlist course, you can see your assignments, and many other options are available over here. As I said earlier, your users can become instructor. They can create their own courses on your website. We have the membership option, as I have talked about earlier. You can see different pricing for different options. If all the courses, if you want to get monthly plan or annual plan, lifetime plan, how many number of courses included, which all courses are included, which plan you want, you can get that thing. We also see how to create other pages like about page, contact page. Will basically create the complete package. Okay, if somebody wants to become an instructor, they can fill in the form. If they are already an instructor, it will say you're already a teacher or an instructor. Now there's so many other features available in the website. You can see the beautiful design. I'll show you how to design this beautiful website, and we'll also see how to get these kind of images and options for free. So if you don't have your images, you can get these kind of stock images for free without any copyright issues. We'll see how that process works. All right. So as I was talking about earlier, there are so many other things that I want to show you, but I'll stop over here because I've seen the introduction has already taken so long. I don't want to make this introduction very long. Now, I hope you guys like this demo website. If you like this website and if you want to create this website, make sure you watch the complete tutorial. And before you proceed further, make sure to subscribe and click on the bell icon so that you don't miss any future notifications. If you like this video, give a thumbs up to this video, share it with your friends on Facebook, Twitter, WhatsApp, whatever social media platform you use. And throughout the video, if you have any doubts, any comments, any suggestions for me, you can always leave them in the comment section below. And finally, let's start creating this website. So yes, now to create any kind of website, whether it's an e-commerce website, a simple blog, business website, membership website, online course website, any kind of website, we need two basic things: a domain name and a hosting account. Domain name is simply the name or the URL of your website. For example, blogdude.com, youtube.com, google.com, udemy.com, all these things are different domain names. So we'll also have to register a domain name on the internet so that whenever someone wants to visit your website, they can simply type in this domain name in the browser URL bar and they can land on your website. Second, and the most important thing is your website's hosting. Hosting is basically a server or a computer wherein your entire website is saved. So if you see this website from top to bottom, all the different courses, all the different videos, media file, this entire website is saved in a server, and that server is running 24/7. So that whenever someone wants to visit your website from any particular country at any given time, they can always see your website. Now, because your server is always up and running, your website is always live. Now, hosting is the most important thing about your website because everything related to your website is directly or indirectly dependent on your hosting. So your website speed, your website's performance, the user experience on your website, your website security, and even your website's ranking in Google and Bing search results is totally dependent on your hosting. So if you select a good and reliable hosting, your website will load very fast. User experience on your website will be very positive. For anybody to attack or hack your website, it will be almost impossible. And most importantly, you will get very good ranking in different search results. And obviously, in contrast to that, if you select a cheap and crappy hosting, everything will be opposite of that. Now, there are literally thousands of different hosting providers available in the market, but unfortunately, only a handful of them are really good enough to consider. But you don't have to worry about that. You can simply do one thing: open a new tab and type in blogdude.com/hostinger. In fact, you don't even have to type in this thing. This link is also given to you in the video description below. So you can simply click on that link and you should be redirected to this page. Now, this is the hosting that we'll be using: WordPress Managed Hosting, Managed WordPress Hosting. We are not using a regular web hosting. Now, the reason we are using this particular hosting is because we'll be using WordPress to build our website. And this hosting is specially crafted for WordPress websites. And in fact, if you see, this is recommended by WordPress itself. You can see over here, this hosting is recommended by WordPress itself. And this is the most affordable and the best hosting available. You can see you can start your website, you can create your first website with just $2 a month. In fact, if you scroll down, you can see there are 3 different plans available: Premium, Business, and Cloud Startup. Now, if you're doing it for the first time, I would recommend you to start with the premium hosting. This is good for starting your first and creating your first website. It has some good features. You can see you can create up to 3 websites. With one hosting, you can create 3 websites. If you're a web designer or if you're a web developer or a freelancer, then you might consider getting business or cloud startup plan where you can create up to 50 and 100 websites and you get many more features, more performance and speed will be available in those hostings. Now, because we'll be seeing everything in budget, we'll start with the premium hosting. Okay, we can see all the different features that you get with this hosting. We get a free domain name. We also get free SSL certificate, weekly backups, and many more features are available. We get 20 GBs of storage for files. But don't worry, if you have many different courses which has more than like 2 TB, 3 TB, multiple terabytes of storage, I'll show you how to fix that thing. Okay, this is only for the website. This is more than enough space for our website. For the file size of this website is hardly 100 MB, not even 1 GB, 1/10 of 1 GB, just 100 MB. So don't worry about this thing. We store our videos somewhere else. I'll explain you about that thing later on. For now, you can just select the premium plan and click on choose plan. Now in the next step, you will be redirected to this page and you will see this is how it will look like. By default, 4 years is selected. If you see under period, 4 years is selected, which means that if you purchase this hosting for 4 complete years, you just have to pay $112. In fact, I'll give you a coupon code that will give you even more discount. So if you click on this thing, have a coupon code, and if you enter my coupon NAYAR, NAYYAR, click on apply. Now this will give you additional 10% discount. Now you can see you just have to pay around $100 for 4 complete years of hosting, not just 1 year, 4 years of hosting for just $100. In fact, if you're watching this video before 31st March 2026, then there is a special limited time coupon NAYAR 20. Okay, if you enter this thing, you will get 20% of discount. Now as you can see, you can get this thing for just $90, but this coupon is a limited time coupon only available till 31st March 2026. But don't worry, if this does not work for you, you can always use the NAYAR coupon that will always give you 10% discount. Now if you want, you can go with 2 years as well or 1 year as well, but I would highly recommend you to go with 4 years, 48 months, so that you get this 70-80% total discount on 4 complete years, and you can see you are saving more than $500 if you purchase and if you go with the 4 years plan. So select this thing and click on this continue button. Now in the next step, you have to enter your email and password. This will create a new account for you at Hostinger. Just make sure whatever email and password you enter, you remember that email and password and click on register. Then finally, you will see this step here. You can enter your basic details, your first name, last name, address and phone number. If you have a GST or some tax details, you can enter your tax details, company name, GST number, so that you can get tax credit. And finally, click on this continue button. And now finally, you will see the payment option. You just have to select whatever payment option you want to make the payment. So you can make payment through credit, debit card. You can make payment through PayPal, Google Pay. If you're watching this video from India, you will also get UPI, net banking and those kind of payment option. So whatever payment option you want, you can select that, enter your card details, your credit card, debit card, ATM card, whatever card you're using, enter that, click on submit payment. Now once you make the payment and once your payment is successful, you'll automatically be redirected to this page. And here they will ask you a few things. So first of all, they're asking who you're creating this website for yourself or somebody else. We'll select the first option, myself or my business. And then after that, we'll click on this next button at the bottom right corner. Then in the next step, they'll ask you whether you're creating a new website or migrating an existing website. So in this case, we are creating a new website. So again, we'll select the first option. I'll create a website and again, click on this next button at the bottom right corner. Then in the next step, they will ask you to enter your email and password for your WordPress website's dashboard. So whenever you want to log into your website's backend, you will have to enter this email and password. So make sure again, whatever email and password you enter over here, you remember it and make sure it is a strong password. After that, again, click on this next button at the bottom right corner. Then they will ask you what type of website you're creating, online store, blog, business and services portfolio. So whatever type of website you're creating, you can select that. Now this is just a simple service. So whatever you select from here, it does not matter. The end result will be the same. So select some option and click on next. Now they will recommend you some pre-built themes and templates. We don't need it. So this time we'll click on this option, create blank site. Then they will recommend you some plugins. We don't need it. So this time click on skip. Now finally, it's time for domain name. As I said you earlier, we'll get the domain name for free. So whatever domain name, you get your first domain name for free. So whatever domain name you want to register for free, you can simply type in over here. So in this case, I want to register, for example, nayarshake.in. So as soon as I enter nayarshake, I get so many different extensions, so many different options, .io, .me, .net, whatever domain name extension you want, you can select that. I'll select .in and click on next. And now as you can see, your domain name is getting registered. And once it is done, you will finally see the last step. Here you have to select your data center location. I would recommend you to just leave it at default. So it will automatically select the nearest data center location to you. Or if you want, you can select, for example, if you're from India, but you're creating a website targeting US audience, then you can select some data center location in USA. But for most cases, I would just recommend you to just leave it as it is. And finally, click on this next button. And now as you can see, WordPress has started installing on your new domain name. This is a very small process, hardly takes around 2 to 3 minutes. So let's wait. Now once WordPress is successfully installed on this new domain name, you will see your website will be opened like this. Now in this case, for this tutorial, we'll be using this domain name Udemy or udema.blogdude. Okay. So whatever domain name you entered in your previous step, it will install WordPress and it will open this domain name like this. Now what you have to do is you have to go back to this website. Come to this website hpanel.hostinger.com. Now this is a really important website, or this is a really important link. You should remember this link hpanel.hostinger.com because this is the place from where you'll be managing your Hostinger account. So if you want to create a new website, add websites, do everything, register a domain name, everything will be done from here. So this is basically the control panel for your Hostinger account. Now here you can click on this websites option, which is given at the left hand side. Then you will see this page, and here as you can see, it will give you all the list of the website that you have created with this account. So for example, here as you can see, this is the domain name that you'll be using. You'll see your domain name over here. You'll see only one domain name if you're doing this for the first time. And besides your domain name, it will have some options, tools, WP admin and dashboard. Simply click on this WP admin button. Now what this will do is this will open a new tab for you, and this will automatically log you in to your WordPress dashboard. So here as you can see, this is the WordPress dashboard. Now this is a really important page because you will be controlling your entire website from this page. Okay, so whenever you want to come to this page, you can simply type in this link, your website name /wp-admin. So if your website name is google.com, then it will be google.com/wp-admin. Now whenever we install WordPress on a new domain name, there are a few basic things that we have to understand and some settings that we have to do. First of all, on your dashboard page, these are some widgets. These are not at all useful. So we can do one thing, we can disable or we can just remove these widgets from here. So you can click on the screen options at top and untick everything from here. Okay, remove the tick mark for all the different widgets. Then at the left hand side, you have few more options. We have the post option. This option will be used to create different blog posts like we have done on the demo website. Then after that, we have the media option. Now whatever media files you have on your website, for example, these images, videos, media files, thumbnails, all the media files will be displayed over here. You can manage them from here. If you want, you can add new media files from here. Then we have the pages option, which obviously will be used to create different pages. Like we have over here courses page, blog page, about page, membership page. These pages will be created from here. Then we have the comments option. Whenever somebody leaves any comment below any one of your blog posts, you will see those comments from here. And you can do one thing, you can approve them, unapprove them, reply, or even delete those comments. Then we have the appearance option. Now this is one of the most important options because under this option you will see few themes are installed for you and one of those themes is activated. In this case, 2025 theme is activated. Now if you open your website in a new tab, you will see your website looks like this. Now this is because of this theme, 2025 theme. If you go ahead and activate some other theme, for example, let's activate this 2024 theme, click on this activate button. Now if you again come back to this website and refresh it, you will see your website design is now changed. So this is basically what a theme does. Theme changes the style, the appearance, the layout, the design of your website. Now we don't need any one of these themes because we are creating a very different type of website, online course, LMS type of website. So we'll delete these default themes. Okay, so click on this delete button at the bottom. You cannot delete the last theme. You must have one theme always installed and activated. Now in the next step, I'll install the theme that we need and we'll delete this theme as well. Then we have the plugins option. Now what is a plugin? A plugin is kind of a software or an add-on that will add some extra features and functionalities to your WordPress website. For example, right now our website is just a simple blog. So you can write and you can type basic blog posts, but you cannot do anything more than that. But we want to create a very advanced, very robust website here, as you can see, for LMS, wherein we are doing live classes as well. We are selling courses as well. We are doing membership as well. Now for all these features, we need different plugins. For example, for membership, we need a different plugin. To sell courses, we need a different plugin. To create courses, we need a different plugin. So different plugins add different features to your WordPress website. Okay. When I install more plugins and I show you and explain you the features, you'll understand about this thing later on in more detail. Then at the left hand side, click on settings. Now under settings, you will see First of all, we have the general setting. So here we have the site title. So you can give your website some name. For example, I can name it Udemy. Okay, whatever the brand name, the website name, the company name, you can enter that. Under tagline, you can describe your website in few words. And then after that, we have membership option. Make sure you enable membership. Make sure you tick mark. This thing anyone can register so that people can come. They can create an account on your website. They can make payment for the courses and they can enroll in these courses. So this is a really important option. Then we have the time zone option. Change this time zone based on your country. So for India, it is Kolkata. So I'll simply select Kolkata and click on Save Changes. Then after that, under settings, click on permalinks and make sure post name permalink structure is selected. If some other permalink structure is selected for you, anything like this, simply select post name from here and click on Save Changes. Again, come back to your dashboard. With this, all the basic settings are now completed. Now, before you proceed further, I would recommend you to go back to your websites option, your hpanel.hostinger.com and websites. And here, as I said you earlier, while purchasing the premium hosting, you can create up to 3 websites with this plan. And some other plans, you can create 50 or 100 websites. So first website, we have seen the entire process, how to create your first website. You have your website added on this hosting. In future, if you want to add a new website or create a new website, how you'll do that? With that, I also want to show you one more thing. Many people, they register their domain names outside Hostinger. For example, they already have their domain names registered on GoDaddy, Namecheap, Namebright, those kind of companies. So if you also have a domain name registered on some external company, on some external website, and if you want to use that website with Hostinger, how you'll do that? Let me show you both the options. So first of all, we'll click on this option, add a website, and we'll select WordPress in most cases. Then you'll see the same setup again. You have to enter the email and password for your WordPress website. Click on next. If you want some pre-built theme, you can select that, but we want to create a blank website. Then it's time for domain name. Now for your second website, you have to purchase a new domain name because only your first domain name is free. So whatever domain you want, you can type in this thing. If it is available, you can purchase it from here. Or if you have a domain name registered on some other website, for example, I have this domain name fahem.in registered on GoDaddy. So once I type in this thing, it asks me, do you own this domain? Do you want to use it? I'll select yes and click on next. Then what this will do is this will start installing WordPress on this domain name fahem.in. Now it will not start working for you instantly. To make this thing work, we have to first connect our domain name with Hostinger. So let's see how that is done. So for that, go to the website wherein you have registered your domain name. So I'll go to godaddy.com. And if I scroll down, you can see this domain name is available, fahem.in. Now besides every single domain name, you will see the DNS option. So besides fahem.in, I'll click on this DNS option. DNS stands for domain name server. And over here, you will see name servers. Click on name servers and we need to change it. By default, you will see some name server like this. We need to change this name server. Click on change name servers and select this option. Second option, I'll use my own name servers. Now come back to this website. Now once it is completed, you will see this page. Okay, you have to simply copy this link or copy this DNS from here. Go back to GoDaddy, paste in this under line 1, then copy your second name server, paste it under line 2 and click on save. Once you click on save, it can take up to 24 hours to link your website with this Hostinger account. Okay. After that, you can simply tick mark this thing once you have changed your name servers and click on finish. Okay. And then after 24 hours, you can check back and once it is connected, it will show like this and you can start creating this website. Now let's do one thing. Let's install all the required resources. So let's install the page builder, the themes, the plugins, everything. We'll start with the page builder. This is a free page builder. So to download it for free, you just have to open a new tab and this time type in blogdude.com/Elementor. In fact, you don't even have to type in this thing. This link is also given to you in the video description below. So you can click on that link and you should be redirected to this page. And here, as you can see, you can download it for free from here. So you can just click on this thing, free option. There are premium options as well, which you can use and you can see you get many more features with these options. But for this tutorial, we'll be using the free version. So we'll select the free version, click on download for free, simply enter your email, then tick mark this thing and click on let's go. Now this will start downloading the latest version of Elementor for you. So here, as you can see, the file has started downloading. Once it is downloaded, you can come back to your dashboard, click on plugins, click on add plugin, then click on upload plugin, choose file and select the file that you've just downloaded. So here, as you can see, this is the file that we just downloaded. Select this thing, click on open. Now click on install now. And once the page builder is installed, we just need to click on this activate plugin button and the page builder will be activated. Once activated, you will see this setup window. You can click on this top right corner. You will see this X. Click on that. It will close this window. Then you will see this option. You will see some widgets. Click on screen options at top and untick these widgets from here. All right. Now we need the theme, and theme is the most important thing over here, because with the theme you'll get all the other required plugins. Now whatever plugins are required for creating this theme, we'll get everything for free. So to download this theme, open a new tab, and this time type in blogdude.com/Eduma. This link is also given to you in the video description below. Now this is the theme that we'll be using, Eduma education WordPress theme. Very popular theme, very good theme. You can see the rating, the average rating 4.82 of average rating. More than 2000 people have rated this thing. And the great thing about this theme is that with this you get around 20 different, in fact 24 here, as you can see, 24 different premium LearnPress add-ons, which includes certificate builder, which includes live course things. So these are all premium add-ons that normally you have to purchase. For example, for certificate builder it is like $20. For live add-on it is like $20 extra. So if you purchase this theme, you'll get all that thing for free. So let me show you actually if I can see that. All right, so here as you can see, these are all the premium add-ons that are included. You can create certificates. You can see the gradebook. You can have co-instructors, content rib, H5P, very important. I'll explain you about this thing very soon, how you can create interactive videos. Then live course to check out, WP LMS, commission option, and then we also have WooCommerce. So many different options are available. These are all premium add-ons that you get for free. Now this is a premium theme or a paid theme, so you just have to purchase it. This is $69, but don't worry, because this is a one-time payment. Once you make the payment of $69, you can use this theme on your website for lifetime. And not only that, even feature updates are included. So whenever new updates, new options, new features are added, you will keep on getting those features on your website for lifetime. Here as you can see, this theme was updated like just 2 days ago. Last update was 5th March. I'm recording this on 7th March. Then with that, we also get 6 months of support from the theme developer. So you get lifetime support, but 6 months of dedicated support, which means that you can raise a ticket. They will come to your website and they will solve the problem there. So dedicated support. So make sure you purchase this theme. Once you purchase it, you will see this thing. You will see your username at the top right corner. Click on that or hover over that and click on downloads under that and just search for the theme. So here as you can see, Eduma, this is the top theme, first theme. Click on download and click on the second link, installable WordPress file only. Okay, don't click on the first link. Click on the second one, installable WordPress file only. This will download the theme file. You can see very small theme file. You just have to upload it on your website. So to upload it, you click on appearance, click on add theme, upload theme, choose file and simply select the file that you have just downloaded. So this is the file. Select this, click on open and click on install now. Once it is installed, you can click on activate and this theme obviously will be activated. Now this will ask you to download the main plugin, the core plugin for the theme. So click on install and activate. Then you will get this option, setup window. Click on next step, next, save. Now we have to activate this theme. So you get a license key when you purchase this theme and you have to enter that license key on the website. Now I already have this license code entered on my demo website, lms26.blogdude. So what you can do is once you create a website, you can remove the license code from there and use it on some other website. Let me explain you. So I'll go to, first of all, let me show you where you will get the license code. Okay, so you open this theme file again, theme page again, go to blogdude.com/Eduma. And once you come to this page, click on support. Now scroll down at the bottom and here you can see this is your purchase code. Simply copy the purchase code and paste it over here. Okay, under this option and tick mark this thing, click on submit. Now because I've deactivated the license code from the demo website, I was able to activate it like this. Okay, so you can always go ahead and deactivate it on this website and then activate this license on other website, and then you can download the theme on that website and you can create your website and do all these things. Okay, and then again you can deactivate it and activate it on some other website. Now we need all these plugins. So as I said earlier, with this theme you get all the plugins for free, LearnPress, all the different plugins. So we just have to tick mark this thing, click on this thing at the top. It will select all the themes, all the plugins for you. So make sure everything is selected and after that click on install and activate. And this will one by one install and activate all the required plugins. And now as you can see, the last plugin is getting installed, and once it is installed, you will see this page. Now you can download any pre-built website from here. So there are so many pre-built websites given. If you want to see how it will look like, then you can first of all, for example, if you want to see the first one, click on this preview. It will open this website like this. Now you can install this entire website on your website. And I think that is the best way to start it, because you already have this structure. You have so many things on your website and it makes your job much easier. So for example, if you want to install this theme, if you want this design, if you like this design, you can simply click on this install button. Or for some other design, for example, if you see this one, fourth one, this is a new demo. So the latest design, click on preview. And this is how it will look like. Okay. You can search for any course if you want. So you'll be redirected to the search page. Okay. You can search for any course. Then if you see, this is how the design looks like and all. So we want to install this design, okay, on our website. So to download it or to install it, you simply click on this install button over here, demo online learning, click on install. Make sure everything is tick marked over here, widgets, media file, content, everything is tick marked. Click on import. Now this will start importing all the demo files on your website, and this will take some time, 5-10 minutes maybe. So you can wait till then. And now as you can see, the import is completed. If you visit your website and if you refresh it now, you'll see this entire website will be present for you with all the data and everything. Now this is just half the work. In fact, not even half the work, because we still have to do a lot of things, but this saves a lot of time, especially in the designing section. When the later part of the video will be the designing part. So designing part, it saves a lot of time. And designing is not the most important part over here. The technical part is the most important one, which we'll be seeing in very detail. So first of all, let's do one thing. If you go back to your dashboard again, you will see many new options will be present at the left hand side because of all these new plugins. Now let's do one thing. Some of these widgets are now useful. Just remove this one, LearnPress status. So here it is. These two are important. This will tell you how many sales you have made, how many orders you have received, how many courses you have sold basically. Now what you can do is you can select this option under Eduma. If you see under Eduma, you have plugins, click on that. And here we need to activate these add-ons. Okay, so many different add-ons are available. First of all, we want to use this WooCommerce add-on for LearnPress so that we can integrate WooCommerce to accept payments, and many different payment gateways are available with WooCommerce. Then we also need the gradebook. I'll explain you what this gradebook is. Basically, with the gradebook, you can see, just like in school and colleges, you can see grade and marks each student got in each lesson and test and all those things. So after that, we also need the certificates, obviously, to create certificates. Content rip. Don't install this Stripe one. If you want to randomize question, you can install this thing. Very important, live course add-on, install this. Sorting choice add-on, co-instructor add-on, then commission add-on, upsell, LearnPress upsell, collection add-on, LearnPress announcement, again very important, assignments. Then this is again very important, paid membership pro. If you want to convert this website especially into a membership website, instead of selling each courses, if you want to create membership plans, then this is really important. And once you install paid membership pro, we also need paid membership pro add-on for LearnPress. Then after that, we have a course review, which is automatically active. Then we need prerequisite course. You can enable this. You can enable LearnPress export import if you want. Then we need very important H5P add-on. Then we need coming soon if you want to have this thing. I'll explain you about all these things, all these add-ons later on. Student list. Then we need I think done. Okay, so these are all the different add-ons that we need. Make sure you install all, and after they are installed, you can one by one activate all the add-ons that you have just installed. Okay, just like this. Make sure to activate all the add-ons like this. Make sure, then if you scroll down, whatever is left, make sure you activate all the add-ons. All right, so we have activated everything. Make sure first don't go back to this page until all of them are activated, until you see activate option over here like this. Okay, if you see failed, then you can try again. Okay, let's see if we get, so that is not even important, so we'll just skip it. Okay, now if you again come back to dashboard page, many new options will be available again because we have added many new add-ons. Now let's do one thing. Let's first do the basic LearnPress settings. LearnPress is basically the LMS thing that we'll be using, the plugin that will help us to build courses, to create courses. So under LearnPress, you can see so many different options are available because of all the plugins that we installed, add-ons that we installed. Now under LearnPress, click on settings, which is over here. Let's do the basic settings. So first of all, you will see because of all these plugins, they have already created so many different pages. If you go back to pages, earlier we just had one page, privacy policy page, and now as you can see we have 42 pages created. Okay, so here as you can see, instructor page, forgot password, facts, courses. So all the pages are created. Make sure these pages are selected over here. Then you can select the currency that you want to show. So by default it is US dollar. If you're from India, for example, if you want Indian rupee, you can select Indian rupee, or if you want some other currency, you can simply select so if you want dirham, for example, you can select that thing as well. Then instructor registration also you can enable under registration form and click on save settings. Then we have the courses settings. Let's see what we have over here. Make sure under layout modern is selected, and then under courses per page make it 9 because we want 3 columns. If you go to the courses page, we want 3 columns, so we want to show 9 courses in a page. So if I click on courses, here as you can see 3, 6, 9. Okay, then click on save settings. Rest everything is fine. In fact, there is one more setting over here, file types. If you scroll down, file types. So in these courses, when you upload your material or files for the student, what all materials and files you can upload? By default only text file and PDF files. Now if you want to enable them to upload more files, for example, if you want to enable them to upload audio files, video files, Excel sheet, CSV files, or even compressed files, zip files, then you can allow them. Okay, or doc files, Microsoft document files. So all these files we have now allowed them. How many maximum number of files they can upload? Maybe 9 files, 5 files. You can select that. What should be the maximum file size? You can select this. Okay, and click on save settings. So this was really important. Then we have profile. In fact, we don't have anything under profile. Come to payments and make sure we have enabled this option. Okay, make sure instead of offline payments, you tick mark this WooCommerce payments and remove the offline payments tick mark and click on save changes. So make sure WooCommerce payment is enabled over here. And after that, click on WooCommerce payment and make sure this thing is check marked and click on save settings. All right. Then let's see emails. I don't think we have anything over here. Click on permalinks. Yeah, everything is fine. If you want to change some things, for example, courses, it says course category. So these are the links basically. If you want to change the link, you can change it under advanced. Just do one thing, the website size. If you open your website, for example, right now, this is how the website is looking. And if you see, it is very wide. We have very little space at left and right. Okay, the content starts at very extreme left. So we have very little space at left and right. If you see the demo website, we have nice amount of space from both left and right. So we want to change the width of this website. So instead of 1290, we'll make it 1140. Now we'll have to change it from few more places, but for now, just make it 1140 and click on save changes. Then make sure upsell is enabled. We are not creating packages, we'll be creating memberships. Click on certificates. So basically, you can create a package of 5 courses, 6 courses, and you can sell it. Then under certificates, if you want to add more Google fonts, we can do it from here. For example, they have given you an example. This is how you can add more Google fonts from here. So you can go to Google and you can add more fonts. Now download type should be image and show certificate pop-up should be enabled and click on save changes. Now collection, make sure it is just enabled. Okay. Under commission. Now commission, if you want to enable this commission, basically this commission is for settings when you want other people to also come on your website and you want to enable them to sell their courses on your website. So when they sell their courses, for example, somebody comes on your website, they post a course, they create a course on your website and they have priced it at $100. When somebody purchases that course, then how much money they will get and how much money you should get, you can set that thing. So if you set 80% commission, so the person who is the course author, the person who has created that course, they will get 80%, which is $80, and you will get the rest $20. Okay. Minimum amount person must have in their account to withdraw $1. Then H5P, click on that. Make sure this is enabled and click on save settings. I'll explain you about this H5P very soon. In fact, in the very next step, we'll see that. Now to create a new course, we click on this option under LearnPress. We have courses, click on that. Right now there's all these dummy courses. We'll delete these courses later on. First, let me create a course. After I create a course, we can delete all the other courses. I've just kept these courses so that it looks good. Okay, the website looks good. It has some data and all. If you're just creating for the first time, then you can create your own course like this. Let me show you how. So to create a new course, you click on add new course button. And let me do one thing. Let me open a course from the demo website so that we can see how it looks. Okay. So first of all, you have to give it a title. You have to name your course. So we'll name it Mastering Responsive Web Design Techniques. Okay. This is the course name. Then we have the description of the course. So I've given a very simple description this time. Here, as you can see, just text. So you can type in whatever description you want. Now, after some time, in fact, when we create the next course, I'll show you how to create a more advanced description with all these kind of images and listing and all these things. I'll show you how to do that. Okay, right now our main focus is on the technical part. Then after that we have, if you scroll down, we have this option. We have all the different options. So under general option, how much duration, how much access do you want to go? For how long they should have course access. So once they purchase the course, for example, when somebody purchases this course, for how long they should have this access to the course. So 10 weeks, 100 weeks, 99 weeks, okay, 1 year, you can set this thing. You can set 0 for lifetime access. So once they purchase this course, they will have access to the course for lifetime. And this should be the method that you should select. Then after that, levels, you can select all levels. Fake enroll courses. So by default, it will show how many students have purchased the course. Now, if it shows 0, it's not good. So you can do one thing. You can add some fake numbers. So for example, 1500 people, or let's give some random number, 1452 people have already purchased this course. Okay, you can set that. Now, if it is a course wherein you're allowing only limited number of students, for example, if it is a live course, I'll explain you in the next step how to create a live course. For example, if it is a live course, if you want to allow only 30 students or 20 students, you can just type in that number over here. You can type in 0 for unlimited, no upper limit. Then after that, the number of times a user can learn again from this course, to disable, set it to 0, so they can retake the course as many number of times as they want. You can also add this course in the featured list, which basically means that this course will be featured on the home page. Now, featured review. You can add a fake review like this. This will be the featured review. There would be many reviews. People can read all the reviews under review option, or they can write a review. But one review that is featured, you can add that thing. Okay, so I'll type in this review. External link is not required. Duration, how long the course is. So the total duration is 3 hours. Okay, whatever the total duration is, you can type in that thing. Media intro, don't type in anything. Then after that, offline course, this is not an offline course, so we'll just leave it as it is. Pricing. For now, we'll keep it free. First, I'll show you how there is a free option. And after that, if you want to charge money, you can do that thing as well. Then we have extra information. So requirements, for example. So prerequisites for the course. For example, if it is some PHP course or some coding Python course, then you can add some requirements like you should know basic HTML and CSS. You should know this, you should know that. So what all are the requirements for this course? Okay, so you can add that thing. So I'll just add some dummy text over here. Okay, so these are the requirements. Then we have target audience. So who this course is targeted for. So for example, if you have a course for Python, so if somebody wants to get a job in this industry, or for example, if you have a course on PHP, so the target audience could be people who want to create their own WordPress themes, WordPress plugins, or people who want to do job in WordPress industry. So those could be the target audience. Okay, so you can add those kind of options over here. Let me add all the details and key features. So what all are the special things about this course? Okay, so you can add like 5 hours long tutorial, many materials, or many data is given to the student. You can add all those things. Then facts, frequently asked questions. So facts has its own dedicated setup over here, dedicated block over here, so people can see. Now facts is basically frequently asked questions. So sometimes you might be getting the same question again and again. So instead of answering every time, you can do one thing. You can create a list of all the facts, all the frequently asked questions, and you can answer them like this. So this will save you a lot of time. So why LMS, why choosing WordPress? Okay, so these are the options like this. Okay, this is how it works. All right, so these are the basic extra information. Then assessment, how the assessment will be done. So in most cases, you should select evaluate via past quizzes, or evaluate via questions, evaluate via marks, evaluate via the result of the final quiz. And what should be the passing grade? So whatever quiz or test you create, people must get at least 60% or 80%, whatever percent you want. You can set that thing. So people must get 100% or 80%, 90% to pass this course. Now, if you want, you can also set a co-author, because we have enabled all the add-ons, we get the co-author option. which means that this course was developed by two people on this website. So this course will show under both their websites or under both their profile. For example, if you go to instructor, click on Nayyar Sheikh, this person has so many different courses. So a course can have multiple instructors. Then we have downloadable materials. So as I said you earlier in the previous step, we enabled all the file types. So here, as you can see, all the allowed file types. You can upload JPEG, MP3, you can even upload zip files. So let's see whether this is working. If you click on add course title, I'll give it a title of course file. Let's upload some media file from here, and I'll upload something from this media folder. By the way, there is a link given to you in the video description below. If you click on that link, you'll be redirected to a page like this, not this page, but a page like this. So basically, whenever I create a video, I always create a blog post for that. So you'll see that blog post, it will look something like this, and it will have this link at the very bottom, download free images. Once you click on this download button, you'll download a zip file, and once you unzip that file, you'll get a media folder, and in that folder, you will see all these files that I've given you to create this website, all the media files, and some other files are also given to you to create this course. So under this folder, I have some files that I can use for demo purposes. So under demo videos, there is this demo PDF file. I can upload it, click on save field, file uploaded successfully. Similarly, you can upload more files. All the file types will be allowed. Announcement. Now you can give a new announcement whenever you want to add a new announcement. You can add announcements on your course. For example, if this is a course that you had created 1 year ago and now you have added one more lesson or few more lessons, then you can add a new announcement, new lessons added. Okay, like this. And you can type in whatever you want to type. Okay. And you can click on post. So whoever has purchased this course, they will get this notification that new lessons are added, and this will also display under comments. Then certificates, will see the certificates option at the end of the video, how to create and your own certificates. Now you can create a collection of all the courses. Now, if you want to show this thing on the website, but no one should be able to enroll in this course for now because this is not complete, then you can enable this thing. So it will show up on the website, but people will not be able to enroll in this course. They will just see a countdown when this course will be available live on the website. Content report is also available. So for example, you have multiple lessons, but you want each lesson to be shown each week. So for the first week, only first lesson will be disclosed. Second week, second lesson will be disclosed. So you have these options as well. Prerequisite courses. Now, if this is some advanced course, for example, if this is some advanced PHP course or a Python course or anything like that, then you can do one thing. You can select some other courses like your basic PHP course or your HTML JavaScript course. So people must purchase or must complete these courses before enrolling in this course. Okay, so this is what prerequisite courses are. Then after that, at the right hand side, we have course categories. So whatever category this course fits best, you can select that. So for example, we can select web development for this one. Or if there is not a single category that fits this thing, you can create a new category. Click on add new category. And for example, I'll type in WordPress. Okay. And I can select this course, or I can select this category from here. Okay. Then we have some tag. So you can add some tag, WordPress, design. Okay. These kind of tags. Then after that, we also have this featured image, which is this image. Okay. This thing that will show as the main image. You can set a featured image, and this image is also given to you. If you see the media folder, under that you have courses folder, and under that we have this image. So you can simply upload this image, click on set featured image. Once uploaded, you can publish this course for now. Obviously, we have not yet created the lesson and everything. But for now, if you see, open this in a new tab, you can see this is how it will look like. Okay, this is the default design for the course. Okay, no curriculum, but it will show the material, lessons for people who have enrolled in this course. They can see the announcements, they can see the material, everything will be shown like this. Now later on in the video, when we do the designing part, we'll change the designing to something like this, which looks much better. The coloring looks much better. We have changed the icons as well. If you see, these are some other icons, and here I have used some other icons. Color is also different. Designing is totally different. Instead of everything in one line where you have to scroll down to see different sections, we have different tabs for different sections. Also, the top section looks very beautiful over here. Okay, if you see the page that we have just created, it is a very basic top section. So we'll change the designing later on. For now, let's see the technical part. So basic things are completed. Now let's see how we can add lessons in this course. So to add lessons, we'll create this section. So first I'll go to curriculum, and first we create a section. So this is the first section, Introduction to Responsive Web Design. So under this thing, I'll give it a title and click on add section. If you want to add a description, you can add it. I don't want to add a description. For the second section, I'll name it Core Responsive Design Techniques. So add a title, click on add section. For the third section, we'll name Advanced CSS Techniques for responsiveness. Then we have a testing and optimizing. So like this, you can add as many sections as you want. Now inside a section, if you want to add a lesson, then first you open this section like this. Okay, like this, you expand this section part, and whatever lesson you want to add. For example, let's add the first lesson, Understanding Responsive Website Design. I'll select this option, add lesson or new lesson, give it a title of this thing, click on add lesson. To add another lesson, click on add lesson again, and let's give it a title of Choosing the Right Tools and Text Editor. Click on add lesson again. Okay, HTML fundamentals. Okay, this could be another lesson. Then we also have this option. Okay, first click on add lessons. We have new H5P. Okay, I'll explain you about this thing. First, let me just copy the title, paste it over here. Click on add H5P. This is interactive video. Then we also have this quiz. So to add a new quiz, we click on add quiz and click on create quiz. Then I'll create a new lesson. I'll name it live lesson, just to show you how live lesson works, how we can conduct live Zoom and Google Meet classes. Click on add lessons. Now, if you update this course, these lessons and sections will show up on your website. If I refresh it, scroll down, now as you can see these things like this. Okay, all the lessons are available. Everything is now hidden. We can also do one thing. We can add some preview. So for example, whenever somebody is planning to purchase a new course, obviously if you don't give them any introduction, if you don't give them any demo or any preview, how will be they able to make the decision? So what we do is we give 2-3 courses, first 2 or 3 lessons as preview. So they can see without even enrolling the course, they can see the first, second and third lessons. And if they think the quality is good, the course quality is good, and a lot of things are you'll be learning in this course, then they can make the purchase decision. Okay, so let's see how that is done. So for that, first we'll have to start adding different lessons. So to add a new lesson, you come back to this option. Let's add the first lesson, Understanding Responsive Web Design. So we simply click on this pencil button, pencil icon, and to make it hide, to make it preview, just click on these options. Okay, now as you can see, these 3 will be available for preview. Let me click on update, click on refresh this page, and now as you can see, these 3 lessons are available for preview, which means that even if somebody is not purchasing the course, they can see these 3 lessons. Okay, let's create our first lesson. Let's see how it is done. So if you have named it, we have created the lesson. Let's add article or let's add content in this lesson. So for that, we'll click on this pencil button, and over here, first option is just basic article. Okay, instead of giving some video, if it is some article that you want to give, you can simply just type in the text or the content over here. Okay, so you can use Elementor for this as well. So let me show you how you can use Elementor. So for that, you have to enable an Elementor for lessons. So you will see Elementor option at the left hand side. I think at the top here, as you can see Elementor. Under editor, you have settings. So open settings in a new tab, and over here you can enable Elementor on lessons. So tick mark lessons, click on save changes. Again, if you come back to this page and refresh it, now as you can see, edit with Elementor. Now you can use Elementor to edit and to create very interactive, very advanced lesson articles. Okay, but basic articles, you can just add some text, like let me get some dummy text from here. Okay, so if you want to add some text like this, text and images, you can just paste it like this. Okay, or you can create your section or your lesson like this. Okay, later on in the video, I'll show you how to do it more systematically. Right now, I've just copy pasted everything. Now, if I update this thing, and if we open this lesson, let's open this one. Now this is how the lesson will look like. This is just a simple article. Okay, now I'll delete everything because this is not the most important part. Most important part is the video. Maybe I'll not delete it, but I'll also add video with this one. Okay, now to add media file or to add videos on your website, there are multiple options. Okay, the first most basic option is uploading videos on your own hosting account, Hostinger, on this website. Not at all recommended, but let me show you how it is done. So you can go to the media file. Okay, here as you can see, this is the media file, and you can upload your videos right on this thing. So I've given you some demo videos. If you open the media folder, under that we have demo videos. Open this. Now, for example, if I want to use this video as my demo video, I can simply drag and drop it over here, upload this video on my website. So we have just uploaded this video on our hosting server on our website. Now what you have to do is you can use it to show on this thing, okay, on your lesson. Now for that we need a player. Okay, so let's install a plugin for a video player. So go to plugins, click on add new plugin. There are many different options available. The one which I recommend is PrestoPlayer. So just search for Presto and you will see the first one, the ultimate video player for WordPress by PrestoPlayer. Install this. Make sure this is by this author. Okay. And once it is installed, you can just go ahead and activate this plugin. So click on this activate button. And now you can start adding these videos. So let me show you how it is done. So you click on PrestoPlayer. So here, add a new media file, click on add new media. And whatever the lesson, I would recommend you to keep the PrestoPlayer file name and the lesson file name same so that you know which video belongs to which lesson. So this is the name of the lesson, Understanding Responsive Web Design. I'll name this, I'll enter the same title over here under PrestoPlayer. And then we'll select the video because we want to create a video, we want to upload the video. We have already uploaded the video, so we can just click on add or select. And now you can select your video that we have just uploaded on our media section, click on select and click on publish. In fact, before we click on publish, we can select the player. So this is the default player. It will show the play button. You can increase or decrease the audio. You can do all these things. If you want to select some other player like this one, where you can even minimize the player, you can have this option. We have simple option, minimal option, YouTube optimized. Most cases we should be selecting course option because it has many more options. So select the course, click on publish. If I again come back to this lesson and refresh it, okay, nothing will happen over here because first we have to add this under the lesson. So to add this under the lesson, go back to the WordPress dashboard. And here as you can see, under the Presto Media player, you get shortcode for each lesson, okay, for each video that you have uploaded. So this is the shortcode. Copy the shortcode from here, come back to the lessons that we are editing, scroll at the bottom, under media, paste in the shortcode. Now how long? So maybe this video is 10 minutes long. So we'll type in 10 minutes and after that click on update. Once you do this thing again, if you come back to this page and refresh it, and now as you can see, the video is available. You can play the video like this. Okay, this is how it will look like. Okay. You can also minimize the video like this. As you can see, you can again play it in full screen. You can increase or decrease the speed. You can increase or decrease the volume and all these things. So this is the most common method, but not at all recommended, but because this will take a lot of resources on your hosting. It will slow down your website drastically. So not at all recommended. Let me show you next lesson. What is the most recommended option? Okay. So for this, we'll use the next lesson, which is choosing the right tools and text editors. Click on this pencil button. So same options are over here. If you scroll down, everything is same. Now the only difference will be the media option. So how you want to show or where you want to host your video and show it. So the best option according to me is YouTube. Now don't worry. You might be thinking if you put a video on YouTube, everyone will be able to see it. So there are two things. First thing, that we will not be publishing that video. We'll just keep it unlisted. So only people who have access, who have the exact link, they will be able to see. First thing. Second thing, even on that thing, we will hide all the branding. Let me show you that example over here. Let me go back to the course curriculum and let me open this second video. So this, if you see this video is uploaded on YouTube. Let me just, okay, now it looks much better. So here as you can see, no buffering, nothing, video uploaded on YouTube. Nowhere you will be able to see that this is a YouTube video. You can see, you can play the video, but nowhere you will be able to see, no link, no nothing, no branding, no YouTube logo, nothing is available. Even when you pause the video, no recommended videos, nothing. Okay, so this is the best method. It's obviously free. Best options, no buffering, high quality videos you can upload, and this is how many number of videos you want, you can upload it on this website, okay, on YouTube obviously. So let me show you how this is done. So for that, again, you go to YouTube, and you already have a YouTube channel, but you don't even know. People think that you have to create a channel. Once you have a YouTube account, you already have a channel. So basically, once you open YouTube, you'll see a button like this, create. You can upload a video just like this. Let me upload one of my videos. Let me first see the screen. Okay, you have this screen. Let me upload the video. Okay, so here is the video. You can see the size is 226 MB. I can simply drag and drop the file over here. It will start uploading the video. Now in this case, what you have to do, you don't have to set any thumbnail or anything. Or in fact, if you want, you can set a thumbnail. Thumbnail is fine. Okay, you can set a thumbnail and don't do anything else. Okay, just once it is uploaded, you will get the video link. We'll use the video link later on. Now as you can see, getting uploaded. Let's wait for a few seconds. Alright, so video is uploaded and now the processing has also started. We don't have to wait till processing. We can just click on next. Click on next again. Make sure you don't enable or you don't enable ads on the video. Okay, make sure ads are off. And finally at the end, just select unlisted. Okay, this is the only thing you have to select. And after that, copy the video link. Okay, copy the video link, come back to your PrestoPlayer option, click on add new media. And this time the lesson name over here says choosing the right tools and text editor. So we'll enter that under title. This time we'll select YouTube and go back to the channel, copy the YouTube link like this. Come back over here, paste in the link, click on add video. Right now it is showing the YouTube branding and all. If I change this thing to course, again, if you see when it reloads, if you see properly for just 1 second, it shows the YouTube branding. At the top left, it shows my channel. At the top right, it shows share and all if you see properly. Okay, watch later, share and all. So what you should do is you should select this simple option. In this simple option, no branding will be displayed. You will not be able to see whether it is uploaded on YouTube or wherever it is uploaded. Okay, so simply select simple, click on publish. Once you click on publish, again come back and you can copy the shortcode for this. So this was choosing the right tools and text editor. So I'll copy the shortcode for this one. Come back to the lesson, go at the bottom, paste it under media. Okay, and click on save from here. And after that, click on update. Now if I again come back to this course, let's open this second one. Click on second lesson. And now as you can see, you have your video not properly processed, still processing, that's why. But once it is properly processed, you will see your video. If I open this thing, you can start playing. As you can see, if I, you can see
masterclass. Train this reality teach you how you can create
the audio, everything is working perfectly fine. You have the video. If I just go to some other thing, you can see no buffering, no nothing. So good quality 4K quality video it is playing. And nowhere you can see it says YouTube, nowhere you can see the branding and all. So this is the best option, free option, lifetime free option, high quality videos, no buffering, nothing. So this is the best option for people who are starting their first options, okay, or creating their first course or first online course selling website. Now there is one more option. This is basically for everyone, but if you want to make it even more advanced, okay, if you want to scale it to some next level, you have thousands of courses, you have terabytes of data, and you don't want to use YouTube for some reason, then there is one more option for you. Let me show you that option as well. So I'll use that option. I'll show you that option on my third lesson. Okay, let's use the third lesson. HTML fundamentals for responsive design. Let's open this one. So this time we'll use AWS, Amazon Web Services, and we'll use it with CloudFront. Let's see how it is done. So first of all, go to Google and search for AWS S3. Okay, open the link. Make sure you have an account. Basically, if you have an Amazon account, it will be, you can automatically sign in to this thing. Or if you don't have an account, you can just create a new account for free within few minutes. Once you create an account, you can log in to this option. You can click on AWS Management Console. And over here, if you see a login screen like this, click on this button, sign in using root user email. Then under this option, make sure you select root user, enter your email, click on next, click on sign in. Now, once you sign into your account, you will see a screen like this. First of all, we have to select what service we want to use. So we want to use S3 service. So under search for S3. You will see this S3 option, click on this, and we have to create a new bucket. So I'll click on create bucket. And what I'll do is for each bucket, I'll name it based on the name of the course. Okay, so here the name of the course is Mastering Responsive Web Design Technique. So you can add the full name. I'll just give it a short name, Web Design Mastery. Okay, Make sure you don't use any capital letters, you don't use space. Instead of space, you can use this hyphen. Okay. So select this option, make sure general purpose is selected. Name will be whatever your course name is. Now I'm not entering the full course name because I've already created a bucket with that name. So that's why I've changed the name to Web Design Mastery. Then after that, make sure you have selected this thing, AACL's disable, which is the recommended option. And also we want to block all public access. No one will be able to watch the video. Even if they have a link, they will not be able to access this video. We'll give access through CloudFront. For now, we want to block all public access. So tick mark that thing. Then go at the bottom and just click on create bucket. And a new bucket will be created. Here as you can see, bucket created. This is the one that we just created. Web Design Mastery. Open that. Now whatever videos you have, you can just drag and drop your videos. So make sure you upload all the videos from one course. Okay, so what all videos you want to upload under this course, Mastering Responsive Web Design, only upload those videos under this bucket. Okay, for other course, you can create a new bucket. So I'll select all the videos, simply drag and drop it over here. Okay, you'll see all the files selected. You can now click on this upload button and all the files will be uploaded within few seconds because the service is really fast. Now once it is done, once all the files are uploaded, you can now do one thing, click on close, come back to the bucket. We have the bucket. Now we cannot access, even you cannot, because we have blocked all the public access. Even you cannot access these videos. So what you can do is you can open this AWS link in a new tab and now you can search for a new service. So search for CloudFront. Okay, this is the one. Make sure you select this CloudFront and here we have to create a new distribution. So once you select this thing, click on create distribution and we'll name it the same name. Here it was named Web Design Mastery. So I'll copy the same name, paste it under distribution name, then select single website and after that click on next. Now in the next option under origin type, make sure Amazon S3 is selected, which means that we want to select Amazon S3 videos or files and we want to route through this thing CloudFront. Now under origin, select the bucket that you have just created. So the bucket we just created was named Web Design Mastery. So we'll click on browse S3 and we'll select this Web Design Mastery and click on choose. This bucket will be selected. You can see the link to the bucket. Then use all the recommended options and click on next. You can enable security protections or if you want, you can even disable security protections. Under security protections, it will charge you a little bit more and without security protections, it will charge you less. Okay, click on next. And finally click on create distribution. Now you will see this page. Okay, this is how it will look like. You have your distribution domain name. Okay, this is how it will look like. Now whatever videos you want to select, you can first of all, let me show you how you can route these videos. First I'll go to this, I'll copy the lesson name and open PrestoPlayers, add a new lesson over here with the same name. Okay, enter the title. This time select video, add URL. Now, how should your URL be? So what should be the format of your video URL? So first of all, you will copy the link of your distribution, which is over here. As you can see, a distribution domain name. Click on copy, it will copy it. Now open a new tab, paste in this link. So this is how it will look like, your distribution name. After that, put a /. Now go back to your S3 bucket. Now whatever video you want to use, for example, if you want to use this third video, you can open the third video and you will get the key. Here as you can see, it says key. Copy the key and come back to this thing, paste it over here. So basically your distribution name /key name. And if you now press enter, you can see the video. Here as you can see, the video is now playing. So what I'll do is I'll now copy this new link and come back to the website. Now let me show you with other video just to confirm. If I want to use some other video, what I'll do is I'll copy the distribution name. Let me first delete the URL, copy the distribution name like this, paste it over here, /. Now let's copy some other videos. I'll come back. This time let me copy this video. So I'll click on this, copy the key, come over here, paste in. So distribution domain /key, press enter. And now as you can see, the other video will start playing. So whatever video you want to use, you can use this format. Now you can copy this entire link, the top link. Go back to your PrestoPlayer and under link, first click on this option. Let me show you from beginning. Let me delete this thing. Click on video, then click on video URL, paste in the link and press enter. And now as you can see, this thing will show. And for this one, you can select anything, course, default. Only for YouTube, you should select simple, but for all the other videos, whether you're using AWS or some other platform, you can use course or default. Now you can publish this course. So this is how you can use AWS to host your videos, and we can route it or we can route it through CloudFront. So this is a more advanced option, and if you have many videos, then this is the one which is recommended. Now if you come back and now you can come back and now copy the shortcode for this one. Go back to a lesson, go at the bottom, paste it under media, click on update. Let's open the lesson. Let's open the third one, HTML fundamentals for responsive design. And you can see the video which is available on AWS is properly playing. In the previous tutorial that I created, in fact 2 years ago when I created, this was not working properly. Many people had complained, but now here as you can see, people can see it. Now in fact, let me do one thing. Let me open this course page. Because I'm logged in and all, I can see everything. Now if I open this website in a new private window, in a new incognito window, now as I said earlier, because we have made these three available visible here as you can see, and also make sure to add how much long the video is. We forgot that. So the length of the video maybe is 15 minutes for this one. Click on update. Okay, for the previous one also you can change that thing and go back to the incognito video, incognito link, open this or refresh it. And now as you can see, these three lessons you can see without even purchasing or enrolling the course. So if I click on the first lesson, I can see the lesson, the video is properly playing, no problem. If I click on the second lesson, the YouTube video is also playing. You can see no problem at all, nothing, no buffering, no nothing. If I click on the third video, okay, the AWS video. Now these are all three videos visible. You can see the eye icon. For the fourth one, if I try to see this thing, it will say the content is protected. Please log in and enroll the course to view the content. Okay, so this is how it works. Now people will have to enroll if it is a free course, or if it is a paid course, they will have to purchase this course to see other videos. Okay, let me come back to this thing. Okay, so this is how you can use AWS with PrestoPlayer to host advanced videos. Now let me show you one more thing, how you can add creative videos, interactive creative videos. So for that, you will see this option over here at the bottom left corner. You will see H5P content. Click on that. And over here, you have to click on add new. When you click on add new for the first time, you will see this option. You have to click on I consent, give me the hub. Now you will see this page. And here you can see there are so many different options available. We want to select the first option, interactive video. Click on get, click on install. So basically it will install the features for this video, how you can create interactive video. Now once it is done, you can now click on use and let's see how it is done. So first of all, let me actually do one thing. Let me open this thing in the demo website so that you can see how it works, and we can copy the same process over here. So here as you can see, this is how the video is. You can see all the different options. You can add these kind of options on this website. So let's see. So for that, we'll come over here. We'll first of all add a video. So I've given you this video for demo purposes, so you can upload this video. Click on add video and you can upload video file. Now again, under your media folder, you will see this H5P folder. Open that, and under that you will see the video file. Click on open, and now this video will be uploaded. You can now click on add interactions. You can see this is how the video will look like. I'll zoom out a bit so that you can see things more properly. Now in this case, if you see, over here you can see the timing at the bottom. Okay, over here you can see at 2 seconds I have added this ingredient list. Okay, and this will be available till 5 seconds. Now after 5 seconds it will disappear. As you can see, at 5 seconds it disappears. Then after some time, at 10 seconds, you will see this multiple choice question comes. This will be for another 2-3 seconds and now disappeared, and then after that new things will come. So first of all, we need to add this simple option. This is just a simple text. So to add this thing, we'll come over here and we'll first play this thing. I'll mute it. And after a few seconds, now at what time you want this thing. So we'll select maybe at 2 seconds. Okay, so we'll click on this option and we'll select text. Okay, once you select text, first of all, you have to select time. So under time, I'll select it will start at 2 seconds and it will end at 5 seconds. Okay, so this is what we want. And in most cases, you should select button. In one case, we'll select poster. I'll just to show you one example for poster as well. So we'll select button. And after that, you can add some label for here. For example, here as you can see, it says ingredient list. Okay. you can see this thing here, it says ingredients list. So I'll type in the same thing over here. And then after that, whatever text you want to type, you can type in that text. So if I click on this thing here, as you can see, this is the text. Okay, so whatever you want, you can type in this text. Then after that, you can simply click on done. And here, as you can see, wherever you want to bring, for example, if you want to bring it over here, you can bring it over here. And now as you can see, if I play this video, you'll see how that will come at 2 seconds and it will be there till 5 seconds. Okay, after 5 seconds, it will disappear. Now, as you can see, at 6 seconds, it disappears. Then after that, we have this option, multiple choice question. This comes at 10 seconds. So I'll click on this option. There are so many different options over here, as you can see. For this is single choice, this is multi-choice. So we'll select multiple choice. This will appear on the screen at 10 seconds and it will be there till 13 seconds. Then this is also a button. Here, as you can see, this is a button. You click on the button and this thing will appear. So this is also a button. Now the label over here says multiple choice quiz. So you can type in the same thing, or maybe I'll just type in maybe let's type in that thing, multiple choice quiz. Then after that, what is the title? So here the title says what kind of berry is this? And this is the question. So this is our question, what kind of berry is this? And after that, whatever the right answer is. So the right answer, there are two options, strawberry and blueberry. So we'll type in this thing for the first one. This is strawberry, and for the second one, we'll type in blueberry. And the correct answer is strawberry. So we'll simply just tick mark this thing that this is the correct answer. And after that, we can again click on this option, done. Okay. Now you can see at this option, this will appear, and wherever you want to bring this thing. So maybe we want to bring it over here where we see the berry. So here, as you can see, at what time you can see if you go. So maybe at 11 seconds over here. Then after that, we have third option is this thing. Now this is not a button. Here, as you can see, it directly appears in this poster form. So this will be the poster form and we have to mark the word, which is the correct word. We have to mark the word. And the title, there is no title, it's just this thing. So we'll do this thing and this will appear at 20 seconds. So select mark the word. You can see this is the one, mark the words, and we'll display this at 20 seconds and this will be there for just 1 second. So 21 seconds. But at this time, we'll pause the video. When this thing will appear, the video will automatically pause. And this is not a button, this is a poster. So we'll select poster, and under title, I'll type in this thing. Okay. And description, again, we'll type in the same thing, highlight the ingredients that have been added so far. Now, whatever the correct answer is, for example, first of all, you can type in few options. So you can just type in all the options, strawberries, cookies, blueberries, milk. And whatever the correct answer is, that will be under this asterisk. So you can, so blueberries and strawberries are correct. So blueberries and strawberries will be in asterisks like this. Okay. And again, after that, you can click on done. Then after that, let's see what we have next. Then at around 30 seconds, you can see we have this fill in the blanks. So let's see how this is done. We'll click on, first of all, we'll select this option, fill in the blanks. We'll select 30 seconds and this will be there for 10 seconds. So we'll type in 40 seconds. So from 30 seconds till 40 seconds, this is a button, and the button over here says fill in the correct ingredients. Okay, this is going to be our title as well. Fill in the missing word. Instead of this, I'll type in this thing. Now again, this method is also same. Strawberries and dash are mixed with this and oatmeal to make this delicious smoothie. So whatever your question is, you can first of all type in the question, strawberries and dash. Now instead of dash, whatever the answer is, you can type in that thing over here. Now this will also be like this. Here, as you can see, with asterisks. So here we'll type in strawberries and blueberries. So I'll type in blueberries over here, and this will be under asterisk. Okay, are mixed with whatever your answer is, cookie and oatmeal. So this is how you can do it. Okay, make sure you see the timing and everything is correct and click on done. Then after that, next option is this option, drag and drop quiz. Now this is very interesting. Here, as you can see, people, they can drag the right answer like this, and what all things are needed to make this smoothie. They can see whether this is correct or not. So one is correct, one is wrong. So you can retry, maybe this is right, maybe these two are right. Now they can see which one was right. You can see the right one will get marked this green and the wrong one will get marked with this red. So now we know this is right, and maybe this time this is right. Let's try. Let's show score. Now as you can see, this is correct. So this is also very interesting. The title over here says drag and drop. So I'll add this option over here. We'll add this at 45 seconds. So let's see now there is this option drag and drop, and there is this drag the words. We have to select drag and drop. Okay, select drag and drop, and this will start at 45 seconds. Maybe it will go for 5-6 seconds. So let's select this option. Now what is the label? We'll type in drag and drop as the label. Title over here says drag and drop the berries used in the recipe on the picture. Okay, now if you have any background image, you can select the background image. We don't want to select that. We'll just select the task. Okay, select the task. Now first of all, you have to select the drop zone. So click on drop zone. Now you have to select the opacity. We don't want any opacity, so we'll type in 0. Okay, so under drop zone, select this thing, click on done. So you have to name it, or you have to add a label. So I'll simply type in this thing. Now I want my drop zone over here, and this is how it will be. Okay, you can increase the size or decrease the size. Now in this thing, I want to add an image. So I'll click on this image element, and then we'll select this option. First of all, you can add an alternative text. First, let me just upload the image, then we'll see what happens next. Now these images also are also given to you in the media folder in H5P folder. You can see this is the smoothie image. So I'll simply upload this image over here, and after that we'll select the drop zone. Okay, so this is going to be the drop zone. Click on done. Okay, so we have to add alternate text. So here I'll type in smoothie. Basically, if the image does not load properly, then we can say what this image is. Okay, so I'll make the image like this. Okay, maybe this is the smoothie image. Now this is how it will look, and I just noticed that we should not have this mark over here. So basically, for the background image, don't select the drop zone. Okay, it should be without the drop zone. We just need this image, because we don't want just simple lines. We want it to look something interesting. So that's why we have added this image. Now what all things you want to add? So these options, berries and all, you can select. So let's do that. Click on image. Now let's upload strawberry image. Okay, click on open. Under alternative text, you will type in strawberry. Okay, and now this time you have to select drop zone. Okay, not during background, only during adding all this option. Okay, then again let's add another image. Let's add this berry. Okay, then again make sure to select the drop zone. Basically we are saying that if this is dropped under this thing, then this will be the correct answer. Then let's add another one. Okay, let's add this image. Okay, this one, maybe let's select this one. Under text, you can type in some text, and again select the drop zone and click on done. Okay, now once you have added 3-4 whatever options, then again click on this drop zone, click on edit, and select what all are the correct answers. So strawberry and blueberry, these two are the correct answers. So we'll select this, click on done. Okay, so this is how it is done. Now when somebody drops the strawberry and blueberry, then this will be marked right. Now after you've done this, you can click on done. And finally we have one more options. We have this serving tip. Okay, this is just a simple text. So you can add the text just like we added the first option. Once you're done with this, you can give it some title. So what we'll do is we'll again do the same thing. We'll open this course page, and here as you can see, for the H5P video, we have named this thing CSS Fundamentals for Responsive Design. So I'll name the same thing, click on create. Once you do this thing, you can again come back to once you have added your interactive video, now you can come back to the course. Make sure you update the course and first refresh this page. Once you refresh the page, then you can now scroll down, and then you can select this option. This is the one, CSS Fundamentals for Responsive Design. Edit this thing, click on this pencil button, and this time you just have to select this file. Okay, CSS Fundamentals for Responsive Design under H5P. And after that, what is the passing grade? So how much score they should get to pass this test. Click on update. Now again, if you come back to this page, and let's see what we had next. Okay, so we cannot see this option. We cannot have this H5P content. We cannot preview it. So somebody will have to start this course or purchase this, or to enroll in this course, only then they can see this thing. So let's enroll in this course. Click on start now. Once you have enrolled in the course, now you can see everything. So if I click on CSS Fundamentals, now you can see we have this interactive video. We have the drag. Okay, maybe we did not add the timing for this drag and drop one. That's why it is showing right at the beginning. So let's edit this thing. Just one thing is left. Click on add interactions. Okay, here as you can see, drag and drop, click on edit. Okay, let's change the timing to 45 to 52 maybe. Last time, if I remember correctly, this is the thing that we set. Click on done. And now as you can, this has come over here. Okay, so click on update. Let's try again. Come over here, refresh this thing. And now if I play this thing, now as you can see, this is how it will look like. First, we have the ingredient list. Then after that, after a few seconds, we have some other option and then some other option. So what all options you have added, you will get those options over here. Okay. Then we have another option, which is multiple choice question. Okay. Here also you could have added the image. So you can do those things as well. Okay. So whatever options you have added, everything is working absolutely fine. Let's not waste any more time over here because we have a lot of things to do. So let's come back now. Let's see the quiz option. Okay. So this is the quiz. To create a quiz, again, we just click on this edit item. And after that, we can first, let me get rid of all these extra tabs. We can come over here and whatever quiz you want to add, you can simply add that quiz. So first of all, let me just open the quiz over here in the demo website, in the demo course, so that I can show you how it looks and we can also do this thing. Now, if I click on retake, just to show you how it looks. First of all, this is how it will look like. So you can name this quiz something. So maybe let's name it Mastering Responsive Web Design Techniques. We'll give this title and just type in quiz after that. Then after that, we can scroll down. First, before we add the questions, let's see the quiz settings. Do you want to mix all available question in the quiz? We can select this thing. How long do you want to give the time? So maybe if the quiz is for 10 minutes, they have to finish the quiz within 10 minutes. So you can select that. What should be the passing percentage? Whether they can instantly check the answer. So I would recommend you to just keep it no, because if you select this, then they can see what is right, what is wrong. So if you want, you can add that option as well. Negative marking, whether you want that, how many times they can retake the quiz. If you type in -1, then they can retake the quiz n number of times. Okay. Rest everything is fine. Now let's add the question. So first of all, here as you can see, we have sorting question, test sorting choice. I'll give it this name, and under select type, we'll select sorting choice. Click on add question. Now whatever your answer, first of all, under description, this is going to be description, basically the question. Okay. You describe the question. Then after that, we have the answer. What should be the first answer? What should be whatever the right option is, we can just select this option. So this will be the first option. This will be the second option. This will be the third option. We also have this explanation option. So once they have completed the course, they can now review the quiz and they can see what was the right answer, what was the wrong answer. So when they review the quiz, it will explain what the right answer was, and it will give the basically explanation of the answer. How many points for this? So maybe 10 points for this question. Okay. Let's add another question. So we'll click on this option. Next question is true or false. Okay. So instead of true and false, we'll type in true or false. Then under type, we'll select true or false, click on add question. And here LearnPress is a free plugin, basic question. So whether it's true or false, you can select the right answer. If it is false, you can select the right answer. If it is true, you can select true as the correct answer. Then how many points for this? 10 points. And again, you can explain this question. Okay. Then for the third one, let's see what we have. We have single choice answer. So again, I'll name it single choice. Under type, we'll select single choice, click on add question. Our question will be, what are LearnPress features? Okay. So whatever the options are. So first option over here is create course. So you can create course with LearnPress, manage course. Then we have sell course. Then we have one more option, all of the above. Okay, which is the right answer. So we'll select this, click on add option, and we'll tick mark all of the above. This is the right answer. Make sure you change the point to 10 points or whatever number of points you want to give. Then for the fourth one, we have multi-choice. So I'll click on this thing, give it a title of multi-choice. Under type, we'll select multi-choice. This also is 10 points or 10 marks. So we'll increase the point to 10. Here the question is, which theme is highly recommended for LearnPress? Okay. So basically LearnPress has their own theme. So Eduma is one of those which we are using right now. So I'll select this as my first option. WP-LMS is another LMS or online course theme, but it is not by LearnPress. So that will be the wrong answer. Coaching is LearnPress theme. Avada is a theme forest theme, but not LearnPress. The correct answers would be Eduma and coaching. Okay, we'll select these two options. and point, make sure you select 10 points. And finally, we have one more type, and this is fill in the blanks. So I'll copy this thing, give it a title, fill in the blanks. We'll select fill in the blanks, add question, whatever the question is. LearnPress, for example, let me convert this into a question. So under description, LearnPress, I'll just type in what is LearnPress. Points will be 10 points, and here you can first of all click on this thing. We'll type in this thing. LearnPress is a compressive WordPress LMS plugin. So or maybe LearnPress is a compressive LMS plugin for WordPress. So instead of WordPress, we'll type in for dash. So I'll select for, and then we'll click on insert new blank, and whatever the answer is. So the correct answer would be WordPress. So we'll select WordPress. Okay. And again, you can select how many points and all. And once you're done with this, you can click on save content, and we can now update this quiz. Now people can come, they can see the quiz. If I click on quiz now, this is how the quiz will look like. This is the title. Now if you want to add more images and all in this quiz, you can do that thing as well. To make it more responsive, you can click on add media. For example, let's add some media file from here. Let me upload something. Maybe let me upload this image. Okay. And once you add an image, by default it will display very small. So you can click on edit, change the size to full size. Okay. To see the full size image, click on update, come back over here, refresh this page. So you can make it more interesting by adding media files. Now in the next step, or maybe not in the next step, in the next to next step, I'll show you how you can use Elementor to make it more visually beautiful for this section. For whether for descriptions or for different sections, we can use Elementor to make it more beautiful. So here, let's see whether this thing is working or not. 5 questions total, you can see 10 minutes, passing grade is 80. We'll click on start. The first question is single choice. Now because we have randomized the question, here as you can see, instead of sorting question first, we are getting single choice. So what are LearnPress features? We'll select all of the above. Second option, LearnPress is a comprehensive LMS plugin for WordPress. Okay, so this is our answer for the third one. True or false? LearnPress is a free plugin. True. And then we have to sort this thing. So this is the first option. This is the second option. Okay. Now multi-choice, Eduma, coaching, these two are the right option. Or maybe this time let me just select some wrong answer as well, just to show you how the review system works. Now if I click on finish, click on OK, you can see it will give me what percentage I got. So I got 60%. Okay. How many points you got? You can see all these things, how many answers were right, wrong. You can review this thing. Okay. Whatever the answer was right, what was wrong, you can select all these things. Okay. And here as you can see, it will give you what the correct or the wrong answer were. Okay. So this is how basically it works. Now, while creating the course, I told you that we will be first making this course a free course. So we have not entered the payment. Now, if you want to make this paid course, you simply go to pricing and you type in some price. For example, regular price is like $99. We are selling it for $49. Okay. So if you select this thing and click on update, let me show you what happens. So because I've already enrolled in this course, I cannot show you that thing. But if I open this in a new private window, let me do that. Let me open this in a new incognito window. Now, if a new person sees this course, this is how it will look like. $99 is striked out, $49. If they click on add to cart, view cart, they will see this page, and here nothing is working. Okay. Great things are on the horizon. Basically, this is a coming soon page. So we'll have to first set up WooCommerce, and we have to set up payment options, payment gateways. Only then this thing will start working. So for that, we can again go back to your dashboard. And over here, you'll see this option at the left hand side, WooCommerce. Let me zoom in a bit. So under WooCommerce, click on settings. Let's do basic WooCommerce settings first, general WooCommerce settings. So you have to enter your business address or your store address, company address. So you can enter some address over here. Okay. What is your city name? You can enter your city name. Enter your state name. It will automatically select your country name as well. And then we have the postal code or zip code, pin code. Then after that, selling location, you can select sell to all countries because this is a digital product. Then after that, you have to select the currency. Make sure whatever currency you have selected over here, that is the same currency that you have selected under your LearnPress settings. So if you remember, we did the LearnPress settings. Here we had selected this US dollar. So here also we'll select US dollar. Okay, make sure both the currencies are same. Then after that, we have a payments option. Don't need to do products and shipping, just come to payments. Now whatever payment option you want, you can select that. Normally if we had to create some physical product, we could also enable cash on delivery. So you can click on take offline payments and we could click on enable for cash on delivery, but this is a digital product, so we don't want to enable that. I've enabled that only so that I don't have to make payment to myself. Now what payment gateway you want to use depends on the country that you're from. So for example, if you're from USA, from Europe, from some those advanced countries, then you can use Stripe payment gateway, and there are many other payment gateways, but Stripe is one of the most common payment gateways. So if you use Stripe payment gateway, you can accept direct credit and debit card payments on your website. Similarly, if you're from India, then there are so many payment gateways available for India. You can see some of those payment gateways: Razorpay, PayUmoney, InstaMojo. Then we have CC Avenue. There are so many different payment gateways. Similarly, if you're from some other country, some other payment gateway would be available in your country. PayPal is one of the most popular, most common plugins used in many countries. So again, I'm saying depends on the country that you're watching from. If you're from Bangladesh, Qatar, Bahrain, any country, then you can go to Google, just do a simple search: best payment gateway for Bahrain, best payment gateway for Kenya, best payment gateway for Uganda, wherever you're watching this video from. Okay. Now, once you do that, once you know the payment gateway, now you can go to plugins and you can use or you can install a plugin for that payment gateway. Let me show you a few options. So first of all, I'll click on add plugin. So for example, if you want to install Stripe, if you're from USA, Australia, those kind of countries, you can use Stripe. Stripe is available in 135 plus countries for now. It will be increasing the number of countries that they will be available in. Now there are so many different plugins for that. The one which I recommend is this one, the second one, payment plugins for Stripe WooCommerce by payment plugin. So you can install this thing. Now similarly for India, I recommend Razorpay. So if you're from India and if you want to use that, you can search for Razorpay and you will see the first option will be the Razorpay option. It is this one, Razorpay for WooCommerce. This is by Razorpay. So make sure you install this one. Now let me show you one more option. Let me show you how we can enable PayPal as well, because PayPal is very popular. So if somebody wants to make payment through PayPal, we can also enable that payment gateway. So search for PayPal. Now for this one as well, first let it load. Alright, so for this one as well, we recommend the second one, payment plugins for PayPal WooCommerce by payment plugins. Now once you have installed all the payment gateways that you want, mostly you just should select one payment gateway. But if you want, you can accept or you can have multiple payment gateways. And once you have enabled or once you have installed those plugins, you can come back to plugins and you can activate them. So Razorpay, then we have these two options. Okay, WooCommerce, so Stripe and PayPal. Select all three, go to bulk action, select activate and click on apply. Make sure you activate all the plugins. Once activated, if you again come back to your WooCommerce settings, payment option, if you click on payments or if you refresh this page, you will see many new payment options will be available for you. Here as you can see, let's see one by one how to set up them. So let's start with PayPal, most easiest to set up. So this is the one, PayPal gateway by payment plugins. You just have to click on enable first. Once enabled, you can click on manage. And now to accept payment through PayPal, you just need to click on this API settings tab. And this is all automatic. They will automatically connect your website with PayPal. So you just need to click on, make sure under environment, first of all, production is selected. And then you just need to click on this button, click to connect. This will open this pop-up for you. Over here, you can simply enter your PayPal email and click on next. In the next step, obviously enter your password and click on login. Now this will automatically connect your website with PayPal and all these details, client ID, secret key, everything will be auto-filled. Just one thing, make sure you have a business PayPal account, not the regular PayPal account. Okay, business PayPal account will work. Now you can accept here, as you can see, connected. Now people can come on your website, they can make payment through PayPal. So they can basically purchase courses using PayPal. Okay, now let's see how we can set up Stripe. So for Stripe, you will see it is called credit card Stripe by payment plugins. This is automatically active. We just need to manage it. So click on manage. This also happens automatically. First of all, you can change the title. Here it says credit debit card, or you can type in under description for US, Europe. Okay, so people know which plugin they want to use, which payment gateway they want to use. Click on save changes. Then same thing over here, you click on API settings tab. You change instead of test, you select live, click on save changes. And then just like this, here also you click on this button, click to connect. make sure first to click on Save Changes. Then click on Click to Connect. Now this will redirect you to Stripe account. And obviously, if you don't already have Stripe, PayPal, Razorpay, first go create an account on those websites and then you can connect your website with those accounts. Now enter your Stripe email and click on Continue. Then select your account and click on Connect. And just like PayPal, it will automatically connect your website with Stripe so that you can accept payment through Stripe. Basically, people can make payment through credit debit card right on your website. They don't have to go to some third-party website. Okay. Then again, come back to payments. And from here, now let's see how you can set up Razorpay. So this is manual setup, but this is also very simple. You can just click on Complete Setup. And you have to enter your key ID and secret, but you have to do it manually. You don't have a button like that. So to do this thing or to get your key ID and secret, just go to razorpay.com and over here log into your account. Now once you log into your account, you will see the dashboard for Razorpay, which would look like this. And here you will see the payments option at top. Click on that. And then at the left hand side at the bottom left, you will see account and settings. Click on that. And over here you will see your API keys. Here as you can see, this is the API keys option. Click on that. And here you will get your key ID and secret. So if you scroll down, you can see this is your key ID. You can simply copy the key ID, paste it under key ID, simply copy your key secret and paste it under key secret and click on Save Changes. And just like this, you can connect your payment options and you can accept payment, online payment on your website. Now click on Accounts and Privacy. And over here, enable this option, tick mark this option, enable logging during checkout. Then also enable this option, allow customers to create an account during checkout and also on the My Account page. All right. And after that, click on Save Changes. Once done, after that, click on Site Visibility, and by default, it is coming soon. You can see we have to make our website live because we have set up the payment gateway. We can now make it live. Click on Save Changes. And finally, just click on Advanced. And just make sure under cart page, cart is selected, and the checkout page, checkout, and under my account page, my account is selected. All right. And with this, we have completed this thing. Now, if I go back to the website again, this incognito window again, and if I refresh this page, now if I click on view cart, let's see what happens. Now you can see your cart page. This is now working. If you click on proceed to checkout, you can make payment over here. Okay. All the payment options are given to you. So this is basically how it works. I'll cut this thing, come back to this page. So this is how you can make your courses paid course. This is how you can set up payments through WooCommerce. Now let me show you one more course. We have seen how to create this online course. Let's see how we can create an offline course. Okay. And after that, we'll also see during that option how we can make the course live. Okay. So for this one, I'll open this thing because I also want to show you how you can use Elementor to design this beautiful description. Instead of just simple text, you can add tables, you can add images, and you can add a lot more things. So for that, we'll come back to this courses option, LearnPress option, click on courses, click on add new course, and we'll give it a title of live, how to create website with WordPress. Okay, this is going to be our title. Now maybe this is an offline course and people have access for only 10 weeks. Okay, so you can select that thing, or if you want, you can, for this also you can set lifetime access. Now fake number of students enrolled, you can select that. In this course, maximum number of students will be available or will be useful. So you can have a offline webinar or offline course. There is some course going somewhere. You can give the address of that course. For example, here as you can see, there is this webinar or there is this course going on at this location. So you can give the map location, you can give all the locations, and this is maybe for 1 week or 2 weeks, and you can give all the timetable and all. So here this will be useful. You can also set a maximum number of students or people who can apply. So maybe 30 people can apply. So this is also useful. Then featured review and all, we have already seen this thing. You can add a featured review like this. Then what will be the course duration? So instead of 3 hours, this will be 3 weeks. Okay, because this is going to be an online course or offline course, you can select that option. Then to make it offline course, you simply tick mark this thing and you select private 101 or in-person class, or if it is a live class, you can select that option. Okay, if you want to make this thing offline course, so you can tick mark this thing. Then pricing and all, again, we can set this thing. For this one, maybe we'll set pricing $199 and we are selling it for $99. Okay. Then extra information, assessment, and all these options can be filled. We have already seen these options, so I'll not waste my time over here. And Let me just show you one more thing. At the right hand side, we'll select some category from here. We'll select some featured image. So let me go back to courses. Let me select this image as the featured image for this course. Click on set featured image. For now, just click on publish. Once this course is published, first let me show you how you can click on edit with Elementor and you can give the details. If it is an offline course which is happening in some physical location or something like that, then you have to create this thing. You have to give the location, the timetable, everything. So let's see how that is done and how you to use Elementor for this. So to use Elementor, you simply click on this button, edit with Elementor. If this thing does not work, if you click on edit with Elementor, still it is loading, you can click on update and you can try again. Okay, so first you enable any Elementor, and then if you again click on this button, edit with Elementor, this time it will work. Now once it loads, you can skip all these things. Now as you can see, the course thing is done. We just need to create the description. Now the text description is already present at top, so we don't need to add this text. We just need to add all the other text. So for this, what you can do is you can use text editor. Okay, this text editor, you can drag and drop it over here. Now I'll not be explaining Elementor in very detail because this is not an Elementor video. I have a dedicated Elementor video if you want to learn how to use Elementor. Elementor is really useful. It's a great free page builder. You can design really complex, really beautiful websites using this thing. For example, let me show you an example. So if you see this website, this beautiful website is created using Elementor, okay, and using only free resources. You can see all the different features, the beautiful animations. Okay, this website is created using Elementor and using only free resources, free theme, free plugins and all. So you can create these kind of beautiful and amazing designs using Elementor. And I have a video on that. You can see if you go to my YouTube channel, if you scroll down, you can see few days ago I uploaded that video. It's almost 5 hours long video, 4.5 hours long video. If you don't see this video, you can simply go to YouTube and search for Nayyar Sheikh WordPress 2026. Okay, you'll find this video over here. Okay, this is the video, WordPress 2026 course. Okay, this is available in Hindi and also in English. It is available in Hindi on my Hindi channel, and this is the English video. So whichever language you want, you can watch that video. Okay, 5 hours, almost 5 hours long video you can see. So that video will be useful. Make sure you watch that video if you want to learn more about Elementor, how to use Elementor and all. So in this video, our focus will not be Elementor. Our focus is on creating course and seeing the technical part, how to make it live and all. So this thing, Elementor, I'll make it very quick. I'll create only basic simple designs using this thing. So first of all, to create something like this, at the left hand side, we have the elements. We have this search widget. Under search option, search for text editor, and you'll see this text editor. Drag and drop it over here. Okay, over here. Now this is how it will look at the left hand side. Now you can increase the left section like this so that you can see things more properly. Now first of all, we have this simple text. So to add this simple text, you can simply type in simple text like this. And after that, if you want to make something heading, so here as you can see, this is a heading. So you type whatever simple text you want, and to convert this into heading, you simply select this thing and then you select paragraph and you say like heading 3, heading 4, whatever option you want. So maybe let's select heading 4. Now here as you can see the live thing, this is a live page builder. So you can see the changes live on your website. The right hand side, you can see the changes have taken place. Then after that, we have this option. Okay, this is a simple a check mark thing, or you can create a bulleted list or numbered list using this thing. So whatever text you want, you can type in this thing. If you want to convert this text into a list, you select this thing and you select bulleted list from top. Now if you press enter, a new option will be added, and then you can add a new text. Then if you press enter, a new option will be added, and just like this you can create a simple bulleted list. Okay, then after that, at the bottom, if you want to add another heading, we'll type in the text location, and to convert this into a heading, we'll select this. Instead of paragraph, we'll select heading 4. Okay, like this. Then below this thing, we have this thing. Okay, we have the map and all these options. So first of all, I'll just copy this entire text. Okay, or basically you can just enter the location. Okay, whatever the location is, you can enter that location. So this is the location. You can add the address, and after that you can type in view map. Now this is just a simple text. What we want to do is we want to convert this into a link. Okay, when somebody clicks on this thing, they should be redirected to Google Maps. So first of all, go to Google Maps. Now on the Google Map, whatever location you want to show, for example, if you want to show this St. Andrews Auditorium location, so you can see this is how it will look like. You can click on that thing and you can click on share, you can copy the link, come back to your website, select this view map. Okay, just select this text and click on this link, insert link, and paste in the link that you have just copied and click on apply. Now this will convert into a link. When somebody clicks on this thing, it will open it. Now, if you want people to know this is a link, you can do one thing. You can select this text. We already have added the link, but still it looks regular text. So we can make it bold. So now as you can see, and we can also change the color. So we don't see the color option. So for that, you can click on toolbar toggle, and then you will see a few more options. Now under color, we can select like a blue color. And now as you can see, this is how it will look like. So people will know that this is some link. Then after that, another option or another heading we have. So I can simply select it, heading 4. Then after that, we have some interesting things. So we have this table. So if you want to create these kind of tables, I have given you a simple, you can do one thing actually. You can simply go to my demo website, copy it. And if you just paste it over here, it will automatically convert into a table like this. Okay. But if you want to create your own table, let me first delete this thing. Let me show you this, how you can do it. So if you again open your media folder, inside the media folder, you will see this file, table with C2A, table with call to action. And this is how the file will look like. You can copy everything, select everything, copy it. Now this will create this table. Okay. Because steps are all same, but here there is one extra thing. We have this call to action, join waitlist and all. So to create this thing, you simply come over here and you don't paste in the link, don't paste in this thing under visual. Okay, this is how it will look like. So don't paste it under visual. Go to this code text and at the bottom, paste in this thing. Now again, come back to visual and now you can change things from here. Here, as you can see, this is how it will look like. Now the heading at top says courses. So instead of courses, if you want to type in something else like lessons. So now as you can see, the changes have taken place. Instead of time, if you want to type in something else. Now, if you don't want any section, for example, if you don't want this entire column, this column we don't want, this action column. Okay. Then how you can do it? You can go to code. And if you see this code properly, I've divided this thing like this. So first we have the table thing. Okay. This is the table. Then we have row. Okay. TR stands for table row. So we have row. This is row. Okay. Horizontally it is row. Now under the row, first heading is lessons. Second heading is time. Third heading is instructor. And fourth heading is action. So if you don't want the fourth option, for example, then you can remove the fourth heading. Just delete it. Now, as you can see, that is removed. Then we also want to remove all the items under that. So if you scroll down, you'll see this thing, TD, which stands for data, table data. So we can delete the TD from this one. We can also delete this TD. So wherever it says joint waitlist, and now as you can see, it will convert into this option. Okay. Now, if you want to add one more option, it's very simple. You can copy this thing, paste it over here. Now it will add a new option. Instead of instructor, you can type in something else. Okay. Like this. If you want to add one more option, you simply copy it and new line, paste it over here. Now a new column is added. Okay. So this is how easy it is. Now, whatever changes you want to make, you can go back to visual and you can make your changes from here. Okay. So this is how you can create these kind of tables. And after that, you can click on publish. Now we have few more options. These are all tables and all same things which you have seen. This is the only different one. We have a title which says certificate. So we'll come at the bottom, and over here at the bottom, we'll type in this option certificate and we'll convert this into heading 4. And below this thing, we simply need to add this image. So for that, we'll click on this option, add media, and I'll simply upload this certificate option. Okay. Click on insert into post. Image will be smaller, you can see. So we can click on pencil button. We can convert this into full size image. Click on update, and we can also make it center. All right, publish. So this is how you can use Elementor to design more beautiful options. And if you want to have a description like this thing, you can use Elementor. Okay. If I again come back to the WordPress dashboard. Okay. So this is helpful for offline courses. Now, if you open these courses, if you want to make it offline, you just want to accept payments online, but you can give them the location and all. They can click on view map, and now this will automatically open, as you can see, the Google Maps. So this is how it works. Okay. They can see the options and everything. So you can take the payment online, and after that, you can just have this thing like this. Now, if you want to add live courses, okay, if you want to conduct live Zoom classes or Google Meet classes, how that is done, let's see that. So for that, you will see this option over here at top, LearnPress live settings. You can open this in a new tab, Now here, as you can see, it says you have to connect Google Meet or Zoom meeting to use this thing. So you can go to settings, whatever you want to use. If you want to use both, you can connect both. So first I'll explain you in the video how to do Zoom meeting, how you can do live Zoom meetings. And for Google Meet, I'll show you a documentation that you can follow, because if I show you both, it will take a lot of time. So first of all, to do this thing, you have to go to this website, marketplace.zoom.us, and you will be redirected to this page. Log into your Zoom account. If you don't have a Zoom account, you can create a free Zoom account within few seconds. Once you're done, once you create your Zoom account, or once you log into your Zoom account, you will see this develop option at top. So under that, click on build app. We want to start a new app. We want to start a general app. So select general app, click on create. Once you click on create, you will see this option. Now, first of all, user managed or admin managed, we want to select admin managed and click on save changes. Then after that, they will give you the client ID and client secret. You can copy it from here, paste it under client ID. You can copy the client secret, paste it under client secret, click on authenticate. Right now, the authentication will fail because, as you can see, we have to use this link, but in the next step, I'll show you how this is done. Okay, so, but we have the client ID and secret. Then once you do this thing, we need to enter the OAuth redirect UI. So this is the thing that was causing the error. So you can copy this link, your website name / live settings / settings. Basically this page link, you can copy this thing, paste it under OAuth redirect URI, okay, or URL. Then after that, you can click on add allow list, and you can allow your website, just your website name. For example, your website name is google.com, just google.com, okay, not live settings and nothing, just the link of your website, okay, like this. Once you do this thing, you can click on continue. And now if you try again, click on authenticate. Now, as you can see, this is how it will work. Now it says invalid scope. We'll fix this thing in the next step. So then we have the access option. We'll scroll down and we'll select this option. We don't have to do anything over here. We can just click on continue. Now under surface, under this surface option here, as you can see, it says surface. We have to select meetings. Okay, select the first option and after that click on continue. Now just skip this embed option, skip the connect option, click on continue. Custom form, just click on continue. Now come to scopes and click on add scopes. Now under add scopes, you will see meetings. Click on meetings, click on select all, and under that you select admin option. Okay, the first option, select all admin. So this will select so many different scopes for you. As you can see, 155 scopes will be selected. We just need to deselect one scope. If you scroll down, you will see meeting SIP option. It will say here, as you can see, get a meeting SIP URI with passcode. You can click on this thing. You can untick this one. Okay, so enable all these scopes, just disable this one, and after that you can click on done. And now, as you can see, all these scopes are now added. You can now click on continue, and after that you don't have to do anything. You just need to click on continue again. And finally, once you see the app option, we have to create a new app. So click on add an app now. And after that, it will open this new tab. Just click on allow at the bottom. Now you will be redirected to this page again. And now, as you can see, save configuration. If you want, you can re-authenticate, but this is done. So we don't need to re-authenticate this thing. Okay. We can now create our Zoom meetings. If you go to Zoom meetings, now as you can see, this is working on my account. Whatever meeting is available, whatever meeting I have scheduled, all those meetings will show up over here. Now, if you want to create a new meeting, you can simply click on add new. And after that, you can give it any title. So I'll give maybe WordPress live. Okay. And you can add a description, what you're about this thing. When this thing will start, you can select the start timing. You can select the time zone. Okay. So maybe let me select the time zone from here. I'll select this time zone. And after that, you can also schedule a meeting. So this meeting is maybe 2 days every week. So you can select this thing. So basically this live classes is every Mondays and every Thursdays, for example. So you can select this thing. You can also select when it ends. So right now, as you can see, it ends on 1st June. Or if you want, after 7 events or after 10 classes, after 12 classes, this should end. So you can also select this second option. Now each classes will be 60 minutes long, 1 hour long. Now you can select ID. It will automatically be generated, and password. Maybe I'll just select a simple password. People can enter this. Students who enroll in this course, they can enter and they can see this option. Now video meeting host will be enabled. If you want to enable participant video meeting as well, you can select this thing. Automatically, whether you want to record the meeting on the local computer allow participants to enter anytime, mute participants when entering a room, allow or approve users from specific region or countries from joining this meeting. You can create this thing as well. Now click on create. Once you click on create, this meeting will be created for you. You will see this option under upcoming meeting. As you can see, this is now created WordPress live. Now what you have to do is to enable this thing or to show this on your course. You can show it on this course, or you can show it even on the previous course that we created. Any course, steps are all same. So let me give it a new title, WordPress lessons. Okay, this is the section title. Then we'll add a new lesson inside this. So we'll click on add lesson and live WP. I'll just name it. Okay, we want to do it very quick. Now once you're done, first let me click on update. And now we can add or we can edit this lesson. So I'll scroll down, I'll select this option, live WP. I can click on this edit item details. Now here, if you scroll down, you can see the Zoom meeting option. You can simply select the meeting that we just created, WordPress live. Okay, this is how it will be selected. Okay, if Google Meet also you created, you can select that option. Now for Google Meet, if you want to connect your website with Google Meet, so for that you can copy or you can follow this thing. So you can see, for example, for Zoom, I've just shown you this entire step in video, and just like that for Google as well, you can follow this thing, and this is how it will work. Okay, it will give you all these steps. You can just follow it. So you can search for LearnPress, Google Meet, something like that. Okay, let me show you on Google. So if you just type in LearnPress Google Meet, you will see this link over here, the very first link, or if you want, you can even click on this second link. Both will redirect you to the option or to that documentation. You can follow that documentation and you can set up Google Meet as well. Once you select your live Zoom meeting, after that you can select duration is 60 minutes, for example. Okay, and after that you can simply click on update. Now if I open this course, click on refresh. Right now this is a paid course, so we'll have to purchase this course, but you can see all the curriculum, this live thing will work. Now whoever will purchase this course, they can say this thing, they can see the join link, they can click on this join button to join this course. They can see for how many days this will work. Okay, so on which all dates, at which time this course will start, and what is the session timing. So 60 minutes session, each session, and we have around 10 sessions over here. Okay, if somebody wants, they can click on this join now, they can enter the password and they can join it. Let's see whether this is working or not. If I click on join now, you can see it will automatically open the Zoom meeting. It will log me in, and now I can select whatever option I want for audio, video. You can select that thing and I can start the meeting. Okay, when the time is done, then I can start the meeting, because this is absolutely working fine. Now this detail will only be available to those people who have purchased the course. Okay, so whoever purchases the course, they can see this option. So for example, again, let me show you this thing in a new private window, in a new incognito window. If I open this course page, now here I have not yet purchased the course. So if I try to open this thing, live Zoom meeting, as you can see, it says the content is protected. Please log in or enroll in this course. Okay, so I'm able to see it because I'm the admin. I own the website. So that's the reason why I'm able to see all the details. But only people who have purchased the course, they will be able to see the link, join link, security code, and all these options. Okay, so this is how you can enable Google Meetings and you can set up this entire thing. Now, till now we have seen everything that you can sell each courses. So you can sell this course for some money, then some other course for some other amount. Now, if you want to enable membership option like Skillshare or like some other website, many websites have membership options. I've shown you this thing in the demo website as well. If you go to membership, instead of purchasing each course, you can set up membership, which with each membership plan, you can give number of courses. So instead of purchasing each course, they can pay you fixed money, $5, $50 a month, $10 a month, whatever amount you want to set up. And they can have access to some number of courses, maybe all courses on your website. You can set up, it all depends on you how you want to give them access. So to do this setting, we'll again come back to the dashboard. And first of all, we'll have to enable paid membership settings. So first of all, we'll have to go to LearnPress settings. Okay, under LearnPress, click on settings. Okay, so this setting is not over here. This setting you will find under membership settings. So under memberships, click on settings, which is this one. And this is how it will look like. Now, under this option, you will see discount codes, pages. First of all, we have to generate pages. Okay, so click on pages and click on generate pages for me. Now, this will automatically create all these different pages. Click on save settings. Then after that, click on levels, which is the first option, and let's create different levels. Okay. And after that, click on create a new level. If you want to create a free level, you can do that. If you want to create a monthly option, you can select monthly, and then you can name it anything. I'll just name it monthly plan. Okay, like this. Then after that, some description you can add, and after that you can select what is the payment. So maybe monthly we will be charging $5 a month. Make sure this is tick mark. This is a recurring payment, and this will be $5 every month. Billing cycle you can set 0. So it will keep on going $5 a month until the user itself. So until the user themselves cancel this thing, it will just keep on going. It will keep on charging them $5 a month. Okay. Then after that, you can select which all categories and courses they have access to. So you can select this option. We have the category option. Then after that, if you scroll down, we should have one courses option as well. Okay, that is, we are not getting that thing. Maybe the add-on is not working properly. Let's do one thing. Under Eduma, go to plugins again. Make sure you have enabled the add-on for that. If you search for membership over here. Okay, so here as you can see, this add-on is not active. That's the reason why we are not able to see that option. And that's the reason why we cannot see the LearnPress settings. So under LearnPress settings, you will see membership as well. Here as you can see, now it is working. Click on memberships. Make sure you enable this thing. Okay, click on enable and click on save settings. Now you can come back to this thing. And let me refresh this thing. And now as you can see, if I scroll down, we can now select courses. Okay, here as you can see, assign courses to level 3. Okay, so what all courses you want to assign to this person. So whoever purchases this level, whoever purchases this package, monthly package, they will have access to all the courses. Or maybe if you want, you can do one thing, we can remove the live one. Okay, they will not have access to the live course. Okay, and now you can click on save level. So make sure you enable that thing. Make sure you have that thing enabled for you. Okay, then after that, let's click on add new level. Let's add a annual level, annual package basically. Okay, and let's see what option you want to charge them. If you scroll down, this time we want to charge them maybe $100 a year. Okay, and again, billing cycle, you can set this thing to 0. What all courses they will have access to if they purchase this annual plan. So now I'll select all the courses, even the live courses. Okay, and I'll select all these categories. Click on save or start level or save level. Now let's finally create the lifetime level as well. You can select one-time payment and they will have access to all the courses on your website for lifetime. So I'll name it lifetime. Maybe we'll charge $500. This is not a recurring amount. Once they pay $500, they can have access to the website and there is no recurring charges. Okay, so this time again, I'll select all the courses on the website. Make sure you have selected all the courses and you can click on save level. Okay, now you can see this thing on the page that you have created. If you click on pages, we have set up all the pages. So you will see this page. We'll be adding this page very soon on the menu as well. But for now, you can see level pages. If you click on view page, okay, this is how it looks like: monthly, annual, lifetime plan. So with the monthly, they have 21 courses access. With annual and lifetime, they have all 22 course access. They can see which course they are not getting access in the monthly plan, this course, live course. Okay. If somebody wants, they can click on get it now and they can make the payment. All right. There is one more option under add-ons. If you go here also, you can enable WooCommerce. So if you search for WooCommerce add-on, click on install. And after that, once it is installed, you can activate this add-on so that people can make payment through WooCommerce even on this option. All right. Now let's see how we can. So basically with this membership option is also done. Now, if you go to some course, for example, if you open your website and let's open some paid course. Okay. These are all free courses. Let me go to courses. Let me see a paid course. So here, for example, this is a paid course. So if I open this one, now, as you can see, instead of purchasing the course, I have buy membership. Now, if I click on buy membership, I'll be redirected to the membership package and I can select any membership option and I can purchase that thing. So instead of purchasing each course, you can purchase the membership and you can have access to all the courses or any number of courses that you set. Now, I'll just disable this thing. Go to settings, LearnPress settings, and disable the membership option. I just wanted to show you that this is how it works. Okay, I'll just disable it. Now let me show you how you can set up certificates. Okay, how you can create certificates. So for that, at the left hand side, you will have this thing under LearnPress. You will have certificates, as you can see. Now to create a new certificate, you click on add new certificate. Now you can name it anything. Okay, So finish, or we'll just name it certificate 1. Okay, click on publish. Now we have to design this thing, but before we design this thing, if you design it from here, it will take a lot of time and the design will not be very great. So what I recommend is using a free platform to design the certificate, and then we'll use this option, the LearnPress option, just to enter the data, dynamic data. Let me explain you. So for that, you can go to this website, freepik.com, and over here you can search for blank certificates, and you will see hundreds of different beautiful certificates that you can use to design this thing. So whatever or whichever you like, you can just simply select that and you can edit it. Let me show you. For example, let's select this one. Okay, you can click on edit online. This is a free platform. You can do it for free. Now, whatever you want to do. So for example, here it says certificate of appreciation. Instead of certificate of appreciation, if you want to type like certificate of completion, you can type in that thing as well. And after that, we'll delete the name because we want to add the username manually. First, I'll increase the height or increase the width of this line. So you can click on more, and instead of 884, I'll make it 1100. Okay, just I'll select like this, make it 1100. Okay, and now as you can see, the line size is increased. I'll bring it over here. Then it says this text. So I'll select this thing. This certificate is proudly presented to, and here I'll enter the name of the person. So I'll click on line and bring it over here. And after that, this text I'll type in for completing the course, and then I'll add the line for the course name. Okay, I'll bring it in center. This is now in center. All right. Then I'll copy the line again. I'll Control C, Control V to paste the line, and then bring the line over here. And this on this line will enter the name of the course. Okay. Then I'll delete the date because we'll enter the date, dynamic date, and also delete the signature. Okay, so this is how easily you can do it. Once you're done, you can now click on export, and you can save the file, PNG file or JPEG file, whatever file you want. So we'll select PNG file, for example, click on download. Once you download this thing, you can now upload it on your website. So let's come back over here under certificate, click on choose background image, and you can simply drag and drop this image that you have just downloaded. And now as you can see, the image is present. You can now click on insert and you have the format. Now what we want to do is we want to enter, first of all, click on update. Once you do this thing, click on update. And now we want to enter the student name over here. So you'll see all these options at top. Bring the student name, whatever size you want, you can increase or decrease the size. We want to bring it in center like this. You can also change the font family to some other font family, this one for example. Okay, you can change the color also, you can change the font size, maybe color you want blue color. Okay, this dark blue color, whatever color you want, you can select this thing. Okay, like this. Then we want the course name over here. So this is the course name. We'll bring it over here. Whatever size you want, you can select that size. Again, you can change the font family for this one as well. Then course completion date, course end date or start date. So we'll select course end date. Okay, when they completed the course. And after that, signature. So first let me update this thing for now. So under signature, you can upload some image over here, or we could have done actually one thing. We could have uploaded that signature on that option, or maybe let's see. So let's do one thing. Let's upload the signature over here. So what you can do is you can click on uploads, and you can upload your signature over here. So you can take a photo and upload the signature. I've given you one dummy signature file here, as you can see. So you can click on upload media and you can select the signature. So under media file, I've given you this thing. This is the one. You can select this, click on open. Once uploaded, you can simply click on this thing, and wherever you want to bring it, you can change the size. Okay, we want to bring it over here like this. All right. And now you can export this thing. So make sure you add the signature and then export it. Okay. So PNG, download. Once downloaded, we can simply do one thing. First, click on update. We can simply replace this background image. So click on choose background image. Instead of this one, now I'll drag and drop this image, and now click on insert. And now as you can see, same image, but we also have the signature. And now instead of this thing, it will say, basically it will display dynamic data now. Okay, instead of this student name, it will actually display the real student name and all. Click on update. Let me show you. If you go back to this courses, let's go to the course that we have created earlier. This course, Mastering Responsive Web Design. And if I select this certificate from here, and if I click on assign, Now as you can see, it is giving you the dummy data so this will display my name Nair Sheikh, this will display the course name Mastering Responsive Web Design Techniques, and then it will also display the end date. Now because I have not completed the course, it still says end date, but once I complete the course, it will give the exact date, okay, the end date. So this is how the certificate is created. Click on update, and this is how you can assign different certificate designs to different courses. Now with this, basically we have completed all the technical part, everything related to courses we have seen it, only the designing part is left. Okay, so now we will see how to design the home page, and then how we can change the coloring, how we can change the formatting, and also how we can change the style of this single course page or all courses pages and so on. Okay, so to do that thing, again come back to your dashboard, and over here click on pages. We already have the home page created for us, we just need to do some changes. So you will search for home, which is over here. Make sure besides that it says front page. That's how you know that this is the home page. Click on edit, and now you can click on this button edit with Elementor, and we can now use Elementor to design this page. Now I'll show you how to design the first section. So if you see this thing, I'll show you how to design this section. Okay, this is a very advanced section, and after that I'll show you how to make changes in other sections, and also how to do changes in courses page and single product page. All right, so first of all, in the Elementor, once the page loads, what I'll do is I'll delete the first section. I'll show you how to create the first section, our own first section from scratch. So to delete this section, you simply click on this delete button, this cross button. If you're not able to click on this, then you can do one thing. You have this option, structure option over here. As you can see, click on the structure icon, and also let me do one thing. Let me decrease the size of this one now. Okay, this sidebar, now we don't need this big sidebar. Now here it will give you the structure. So basically this is the first section, then you have the icon section, which is this section, and all these sections. Now in each section, this is the container, this is the left container, right container. So you have all this option. So first thing that you see, hero section, right click on that and delete it. Okay, now as you can see, that is gone. Now let's create our own custom section. So you can do one thing, you can click on this plus button, but again we are not able to do it, so don't worry. We can click on this plus button, the down one. Click on this plus button, click on this plus button again. How many columns you want? You can first select flex box. We need 2 columns. So we'll select this option, 2 columns option. Now we want this thing at the top. Okay. So what you can do is you can simply click on this thing and you can bring it at top just like this. Click on publish. Whenever you do any changes on your website, you should always click on this publish button. Again, I'm saying now, because this course or this video is mostly on online courses, on LearnPress, on Eduma, that's why we will not be focusing too much on Elementor, will not be giving too much time on Elementor, because as I already said you, I already have a video on Elementor, 5 hours long video. So you can watch that video, you'll learn everything that you need to know about Elementor. Here we'll just see things very quickly. We'll see only things that are required. So first of all, we'll click on add element. And over here, this is the first section. Now let me just tell you one basic thing about Elementor. Now there is this thing which is called directions. So basically the default direction is down, okay, vertical. One element at top, another one at the bottom. Let me give you an example for that. So at the left hand side, if you search for button element, for example, drag and drop the button element at the left hand side, we have the button. Now if you add another element after this, for example, let's add another button, for example, drag and drop it. So this will be down. So this is the default layout, one at top, then one at bottom, okay, vertical. Again, the third one will be again down, okay, like this. Now, if you want, you can do one thing. You can click on this edit container, this thing that you see left column, click on this edit container left column. You can change the direction to side, horizontal. Now it will be side by side. You can also do one thing. You can see all the buttons are touching each other. So there is this gap. You can type in 20 pixels gap or 10 pixels gap. Okay, row and column gap. This is what it will do. It will add this gap. Okay, so this direction is really important. Default direction is vertical like this, but you can also change it horizontal direction. All right. So for now, I'll delete all the 3 buttons because we don't need button in this section. Now for the first section, we have this option, and here as you can see, we have this image, and besides that, we also have the text. Now I just explained you that the default direction is down, but here we want to make it side by side. So if the default direction is down and if you want to make it side by side, there is one way that you can do it. You can add a container inside the left column. So if you search for container, simply drag and drop the container in this column and change the direction of this container to side. Okay, this horizontal. And after that, you can also increase the gap to 20, for example, 20 pixels. Now inside this thing, we want to add this image first of all. So we'll click on add element, this plus button, search for image element, drag and drop it over here. And whatever image you want, you can select this. So I've given you this image as well. I'll simply drag and drop the image. Once it is uploaded, click on select, change the size to full size. Then after that, we have so many different options related to this image. So for that, what you can do is you can go to advanced, and here you will see this width. Now under width, if you have multiple options, you can select this option custom, and we don't want this big image. So we can set a custom width of 25%. Okay, so this is how it will look like. Then besides this thing, we want to add this text. So for this, you can use icon box. Okay, search for icon box. This is the one. Make sure this is besides this one. Now we don't need the icon. We just need the title and description. So I'll delete the icon like this. Under title, we'll type in 100K plus, and under description, we'll type in total enrolled students. All right. Now, if you see, the font style is a little bit different. So first let me just click on publish. Now this has its own font style and this color. You can see this blue color everywhere. Now we don't need this blue color. Instead of that, we need this green color, and we need a different font family, font style. Okay, the styling of this text. So for that, what we can do is we can click on this Elementor icon at top left corner, click on site settings, and from here you can select global colors. Click on global colors. Now instead of this blue color, I'll get the color code for this green color from here. Okay, and replace it with this green color. For the secondary color, I'll paste in the same color, but I'll just select a little bit darker shade of this color. Body color is fine. Heading color. Now for the heading color, I don't want this black color. I want this very dark blue color. Okay, this is very dark blue color. So this is going to be my heading color. Now I'll click on save changes. Then again come back. Now it's time for global fonts. Click on global fonts. Click on heading. You can see the default font family over here is Urbanist. We don't want this thing. The font family that I've used in the demo website is called Outfit. So if you search for Outfit, this is the font family that we'll be using. For text, small, again Outfit. For text, again Outfit font family. So Outfit font family for all the other options. Okay, click on save changes, and after that click on this, just exit this thing, and now you'll see a lot of changes will take place on your website. So first let's come back. Now if you go at the top, you can see some changes have taken place. The font style and everything is changed, but still a lot needs to be done. The color, some colors have changed. For example, here as you can see, this color instead of this blue, now we have the green color, but still most of the places it has this blue color. So you can do one thing. One place though we have changed it from Elementor. We also have to change the color and font family for the theme. So here as you can see, this color is changed, but some still some colors are not changed. So you can go to your home page or any page you want, and at top you will see this customize link. Okay, if you follow my mouse cursor, click on this customize link, and then you can change your font family and colors from here. So you can click on this general option. Then we have this styling, and under this blue color we'll paste in this green color. So I'll get the color code from here. Okay, this green color, I'll click on paste in this color. Okay, for the secondary color, paste in the same green color, make it a little bit darker. Then for button hover color also, make it a little bit darker. Okay, like this. Click on publish, then come back, and after that we have here as you can see, this is the typography option. You can click on this thing, and instead of Urbanist, here also will simply select Outfit for body font and also for heading font. Okay, select Outfit, and now as you can see, all the font family, color, everything is now changed. Now everything is this green color, and most of the font family is this Outfit font family. Okay, so you can do this thing. Once you're done with this thing, then what you can do is you can first refresh this page before you proceed further. And now we can continue designing this thing. So click on this icon box. First of all, we want it left aligned. So go to style, change the alignment to left. Now content spacing, how much spacing you want between the title and the description. I don't want any spacing, so I'll type in 0. Okay, then we have the content. So what size and all you want. So for title, what should be the size of the title? So here we'll type in 20 pixels. And if you want to make it bolder, you can make it bolder or lighter. For example, if you select 100, as you can see, very light. If you select 300, a little bit more. If you select 500, if you select 700, this will be bold. So we want to select 700. Now for color also you can change the color as well. In fact, we have selected 900, not even 700. If you select 900, even more bolder. Then if you want to change the color, you can actually do one thing. Just click on this globe icon and we have this heading color. You can select the heading color. Then for the description, we want to make it smaller. We will make it 14 pixels. Okay. Then go to advanced and you can do some more advanced stuff. You can see there is some extra spacing at top. So we can remove the margin from top. We can remove some margin from top. So first delink this thing. Everything is linked. If you type in anything, for example, if you type in bottom 10, it will add 10 pixels margin from all sides. So first click on this thing, delink it. Now from top, I don't want to add, I want to subtract. So I'll type in -15 and this is how it will look like. Okay. So this is how you can make it side by side in a column. Now for the next text, this is our simple text. I'll simply copy it like this. And for this one, we'll use the heading option. So click on add element, search for heading. Don't use the regular heading, use this heading which has this icon. This is the Eduma heading. Okay. Drag and drop it like this. You will see the heading. Type in whatever text you want. Now after that, we don't want this separator. So I'll make it no. Now for the text, if you see the default color is div and then we have this color, green color. This section is green color, 7,000 courses. So what you can do is if you want to make it green color, you can see you can put that under this curly braces. So before 7,000, I'll type in this double curly braces and after courses, I'll put in this double curly braces. So this is how it will look like. Now go to style. Let's increase the size of this thing. So go to typography and we want to increase the size to 60 pixels. Okay. Then after that, you can do a few more things. For example, you can again make it lighter, bolder. We'll make it 600. Then you can do one more thing. We have this option, line height option. Okay. So between each line, how much spacing you want. So by default, this is pixels. We'll make it EM. And if you type in 1, this is how it will look like. If you want, you can type in 2 or something like this. So for this one, I'll select 1.1 EM of line height. All right. Click on publish. Now I just noticed one more thing. If you see our website, for example, if I refresh this website, whatever changes we have done till now. Now, if you see the website, this is how it looks like. There is very little space at left and right. So basically the width, the content width of the website is very wide. If you see the demo website, this looks much better. We have nice amount of spacing from left and right. So this is also one thing that we have to do. We have to actually click on edit elementor site settings. We forgot this thing. We have this layout. Click on layout. Instead of 1290, make it 1140. Click on save changes. All right. And again, come back. Now this is looking much better. So we have our heading. After the heading, we have the button. So let's use this button. First, make sure this page reloads properly. Now to add the button, simply go to this search and search for the button element. Now simply drag and drop this button at the bottom. This is how it will look like. Now the button says start learning now. So you can type in the same thing. Okay, start learning now. Now when somebody clicks on this thing, you can redirect them to your courses page, for example. So you can search for courses and you will see the first link, courses. This will give you the link. Then we have the style option. Under style option, we want to change the background color. So here, as you can see, background color, this is the color. You can click on globe icon. We can select the primary color. And when you hover over this thing, as you can see, what I want to do is when somebody hovers over this thing, when they bring their mouse cursor, here if you see, we want the background color to change to this blue color. Okay, like this. So I will select this background color. We want this thing to change to this blue color, heading color. Okay. And text color, we want to change it to white color. So we'll select text color white. Okay, like this. Click on publish. Now you can increase the size of the button and all those things also you can do. Then after that, we have another simple text. I'll simply copy the text. And from here, again, we'll use the heading element, this heading element, bring it at the very bottom. Whatever text you want, you can type in this thing. And here, as you can see, this text, oh, we just want this much, not the entire text. I'll type in this much. And here, the first section, start your education journey. This is green color, so you know how to do it. Before this thing, we put double curly braces, and after journey, double curly braces. Okay, now this will be green color. We don't need separator, so we'll make it no. And we want to decrease the size, so go to style. Under typography, we just want to make it 14 pixels and lighter. So weight will be 400. Right, now click on publish. So this is how it is done. Then after that, what you need to do is at the right hand side, we have this image. Now, if you want to get these kind of images for free, this is a very good stock image. So these kind of professionally clicked images without paying anything, without any copyright issues, if you want to get it for free, then you can do one thing. You can go to FreePic and you can download these images from FreePic. Now again, I would recommend you to watch this video, my Elementor video. I've explained this thing in more detail. Okay, we have how to use and how to get these kind of images in a much better way. Okay, but here I'll just show you how this is done. So for example, if you want an image with a smiling guy holding a laptop, you can type in something like that. So if I type in smiling guy with laptop, you can see you get all these results, whatever image you want. So some are free images, some are paid images, whatever or whichever image you want, you can simply select that image for free. Let's see. Alright, so for example, let's select this image. Okay, if you see, this is one good image. So if you click on this image, you can download it for free, but just don't click on this download button because this will download a very big file size. We don't want this big size. You can click on this arrow at the right and you can select the medium size. We just need a small size. So medium size image you can download, but we cannot upload it directly on our website because as you can see, this is a wider image, blue background. We want to remove the background. We want to edit this image a little bit. So to edit this image for free, you can go to this website. It's a free website, express.adobe.com. And over here, you can upload this image. So you can click on upload and you can select the file that you have just downloaded. Now you can just remove the background, but we want to edit the original image. We want to do a few more things. So first of all, obviously we want to remove the background. That is the most basic thing. I'll zoom out a little bit just so you can see everything clearly. Now, first of all, click on the image. Once you click on the image, you will see all the options at the left hand side. Click on remove background and you will see background will be removed. By default, it will just make the background white. We want transparent background, not white background. So you can click on this option at the left hand side, click on outside the image now. And now you'll see this option at the left hand side, background, color white. Click on that and select the first option, which is this no fill. This will make it transparent. Then you can increase the size of this image and maybe we want only this much. Okay, we don't want the entire, we want only this much. So once you have this thing, we can now again click on outside the image and click on crop page. Okay, we want only this section like this, right? Once you have this thing, you can, let me do it like this. You can click on this done at the left hand side and you have the image. Now you can simply download it. Okay, click on download and make sure you have downloaded the transparent image. So this is how you can get images for free and you can basically change the make them transparent and do some basic editing like this. And once you have the image, you can upload it over here. So you can go back to add element, search for image element, drag and drop it at the right hand side. And over here, instead of that image, whatever image you want, you can simply drag and drop that image on your website. And once it is uploaded, you can click on select and you can change this thing to full size. Now what I want to do is I want everything center aligned. You can see this text is at top and this is at the bottom. So you can click on this structure icon, click on the first container. And under this thing, make sure everything is center aligned. Okay, this option. Okay, second one, align items center. So this will bring everything in vertically center. Now if you want to add these kind of elements as well, okay, this purple and this green element, just to give some extra effects, this, as you can see, animation that is going on, then you can do one thing. You can again use the image element and bring this image element at the right hand side. And you can upload whatever image element you want. So I'll upload these two elements. First, let me upload this one. Click on select. Now change the image resolution to full. And we want to bring this thing. So go to advanced, change the positioning to absolute. And now wherever you want to bring it, you can change it like this, as you can see. Okay, so let me see. Okay, we want to bring it somewhere over here like this. Now we want this image to go back and we want the main image to come at the front. So click on the main image, whatever image you want at the front, click on that image, go to advanced and under Z index, type in some bigger number, more than 1. So type in 2 or 3 or 5, something like that. So this image will now come at top. Now again, click on this purple image that you just added. All right. And over here, if you want to do some changes, for example, first of all, just make sure to click on the purple image. If you're not able to click on the purple image, you can again click on structure and you can see the structure. This is the image, main image. Below that, we have the purple image. Once you click on this thing, this purple image will be selected. Now we want to add this animation. So for that, we can go to advanced. You can select custom CSS and you can paste in the animation. So you'll get that animation if you open the media folder. Inside that you will see CSS file, which is over here. Open this file. Now there are two codes given. First is animation CSS, which is still here. And the second one, the last 4 lines, fix body overflow. We'll be using this code at the end. For now, you can copy this much, animation CSS, come over here, paste in the code. And now as you can see, this will start animating. You can now click on publish. Okay. Similarly, you can add one more image and you can position it, reposition it, and you can animate it. Okay. I'll bring it a little bit down like this. Now click on publish. All right. Then after that, there is one more thing. If you look properly, if you look closely, there is some pattern in the background of the first section. So instead of this white color, if you want to add some pattern in the background, you can again click on container, or you can click on structure, click on the top container. Now go to style, background type, and you can add some image in the background. Okay, so I'll simply add this image in the background, drag and drop it. Once uploaded, I'll select it, and now you will have that image or that pattern in the background. You can now click on publish. Now, whenever you create any section using Elementor, you should always see how that section looks on mobile phone or tablet. So this is how it is looking on desktop. If you open your website in a new tab and if you refresh it, it is looking really beautiful. You can see it like this, but you should always see how it looks on mobile phone. So if you want to see how this will look on your mobile phone, you can click on this thing. Okay, you can click on this mobile icon at top, and this is how it will look like. So we need to fix few things from here. First of all, I'll click on edit container. I want some spacing at left and right, because as you can see, this is touching left and right. So I'll go to advanced and I'll add 10 pixels padding from all sides. Okay. Then after that, I'll click on this top container, inner container that we added, if you remember, and I'll bring things in the center like this. Then I'll click on this image. We will increase the size of the image. So we'll go to advanced. Instead of 25, first of all, instead of pixels, make it percentage. Instead of 25, we can make it 40. Now this is how it will look like. Now click on this text, the main text, go to style. And in fact, before style, first click on center, make it center align. And then you can change the size of the text like this. Then click on the button, make it center align. So change the positioning, all these things, most things in mobile phone should be center. This is how it will look like. Okay. So whenever you create any section using Elementor, you should always see how it looks on different devices. Now, if you see how it looks on a tablet, this is how it is looking. So again, you can click on edit container and we can add padding of 10 pixels from all sides. And then you can click on this text. You can change the size of this text if you want to bring it smaller. Then you can click on this image if you want to change the size of this image to maybe 35% and so on. All right. So this is how it will look on a tablet. All right. So with this, we have completed this thing. Now, whatever changes you want to make, for example, if you want to change this size, or if you want to change the icon or text of anything using Elementor, it's really simple. You just click on that. So for example, if you want to do some changes on this, just click on this thing. First, we have the title which says short courses. Now, instead of this, if I type in something else, in a year shake, if I type, for example, now as you can see, it is changed. Description, instead of this, I can type in some other description. Instead of this icon, I can add some other icon. Okay, you can search for any icons. We have this theme icon as well. For example, hot pepper icon. If you want, you can see it will change it to hot pepper icon. You can increase the size of this icon to whatever size you want, maybe 30 pixels. You can change the color of the icon. You can go to style and you can click on icon color, maybe this color. Okay, so it's really simple. Whatever you want to make changes. If you don't want, for example, if you don't want this entire section, you can simply delete it like this. Click on publish. Similarly, for this design, okay, when you hover this thing for archive design, this is how it is looking. This is a slider. If you want to change the design of this thing, you can just click on this. And here, as you can see, choose a template. Now, instead of this design, if you want design number 3, this is how it will look like. Okay. Instead of this design, if you want design number 1, grid layout. Okay. This is the grid layout. Or instead of this, if you want loop price 1 line, okay, then you can select this line. This is much better because this creates equal size items. So I'll select this one, maybe click on publish. Okay, this is how it will look like. So you can change all these things. Now on this one, what we have done, we are displaying different categories. Okay, all the list of categories that are available on our website. Then if you're not created any packages, you can delete this section. Similarly, if you want to change the image, you just click on this image from left hand side, you replace it with some other image and so on. So it's really simple. Whatever changes you want to do, you just click on that section and you can do the changes. All right, click on publish. Now we'll come back to the dashboard. Again, I'm saying I just did not spend a lot of time on the Elementor section because that is not the main part. Again, I'm saying you can watch my Elementor video for that, 4 or 5 hours long video for that. Okay. Now let's see how we can do changes on some other pages. For example, if you want to change the sizing of or the styling of all courses page or single courses page, how we can do it. So for this, you will see this edit with Elementor at top, hover over that, and under that you will see edit course grid right. Okay, this one, archive course grid right. So basically right hand side we have all the filtration option, at the left hand side we have this course option. So click on that and it will load the Elementor page builder for you. And now we can design it however we want it. So here, as you can see, at the left hand side we have all the course filtration option. If you click on that thing, if you want to disable some filters, for example, if you don't want, let's say, the author, so you can remove the author one. Okay, that will disappear. Now the right hand side, similarly, just like that, we can change the course design. If you don't like this design, if you like maybe the one line design, then you can select this one. Okay, or if you want some other design, then you have that design as well. If you select this thing, list one, then you can select column to one. Okay, so this is how it will look like. So maybe we want to select list for all courses page. So this is how it will look like. All right. And again, if some more changes, if you want to do, you can do it. Let's come back again to our dashboard. Now let me show you how you can make changes to a single course page. Now for that, what I'll do is first, let me open a single course page. Till now, let's see how it is looking. So if I open a single course page, this is how it is looking. Now there is already some designs created for you. So if you see, you'll see theme press here. As you can see, theme Elementor. Click on add element, all elements under that. And over here, click on single course. Now under single course, you will see course layout 2, course layout 1. If you want to see how the course layout 2 looks, you can just click on view, open that in a new tab, and it will show you this is how it will look like. Okay, so this design is much better than the default design, this design that we are using. So what I'll do is I'll change this course. So this course, as you can see, mastering responsive web design techniques. This is design 1. I'll change this thing to design 1. So I'll click on edit conditions and include, I'll select all courses. Okay, click on save. And for design, for layout 1, I'll click on edit conditions and I'll exclude all the courses basically. Okay, so all the courses will now have layout 2. If I come back over here, refresh this page, and now as you can see, layout 2. So you can have layout 1 for specific courses, layout 2 for some other courses. Now if you want to change the design of this layout, if you want to furthermore do some more changes, then you can click on this thing, edit with Elementor for layout 2. So for example, first of all, if you see these tabs, so here we have to do it like this because we have many tabs, student list, reviews, instructors. So if you don't want any tabs from here, then you can simply click on this thing and you can remove some tab. For example, if you don't want students tab, so we'll remove that. Now, still you can see we have to do this thing. So what you can do is you can decrease the size, go to style, and padding is 16 from top and bottom and 30 from left and right. I'll change this thing. I'll make it 10 from top and bottom and 15 from left and right. And now as you can see, we can see all the different things like this. Then after that, if you want to make some changes, for example, at the bottom right now we're displaying 4 columns. Okay, so if you want to make it like 3 columns, you can select like this. Okay, so related course, and how the related course design will look like, maybe we'll select one line design. Okay, like this. Or maybe if you want some other design, if you want this design, simple design, you can select this design as well. So whatever option you want, you can select that. Then after that, we can do one more thing. At the right hand side, first of all, you'll see get unlimited access to Membership Pro. We don't need this text, so right click and delete that text. Okay. Then after that, at the top, we have the heading, but I don't want this black color heading. I'll go to style and I'll change the text color to this heading color, blue color. Okay. Then after that, I'll go to advanced, because if you see properly, this is touching this section. This is getting intersection over here. So I'll add some spacing at right hand side. All right. So I'll select this option, and in fact, for the entire column, we'll select this left column, entire left column, go to advanced, and padding right hand side will add 50 pixels right hand side padding. All right. Then after that, we can do a few more things. For now, just click on publish for now. Now select this option. this entire section. Click on this. If you're not able to do it, click on structure, click on top heading, and make sure this is selected. Now from here we can change the color. Let me actually show you this thing. We can change the background color for this one, like I've changed over here, and we can also increase the height. So if you see over here, I've changed the background color. If I get the exact same color code, copy the color code, click on this top heading, go to style and change the color, replace it with this color. And now as you can see, color is changed. You can also go to layout and change the height. So instead of 250, you can make it 350 like this. Okay, so this is how it will look like. You can also add few things. For example, I've added this description text. Okay, so for this we call it excerpt. So if you search for excerpt, you will see item excerpt. You can drag and drop it over here, and this is how it will look like. Okay, click on publish. Now if you want to bring this thing even topper, you can click on this edit container, go to advanced, and here if you don't see it, then you can click on this structure. Let's see where that thing is. Okay, if you see this is this sidebar given, click on this sidebar, then you will see this thing. If you go to advanced, now here it says minus 245. If you make it minus 295 or maybe minus 400, let's say, then this is how it will look like. Now obviously we don't want it like this, maybe minus 300 will make it. Okay, like this. Click on publish. Then after that, if you want to change a few more things, for example, we don't want these icons. Instead of these icons, you can use some other icons. So there is this website. If you want, you can use this website, feathericons.com, and you can get icons for free. For example, if you want bar icon, you can select this thing. Before that, first let's change the color of the icon. So I'll again get the this green color thing from here, and under custom color, I'll paste in this color code. Now as you can see, all the color will change. Now I'll select this thing. Once you click on this thing, it will automatically download it. Okay. Then we have students, clock, lessons. So for these icons as well, you can search for user icon or users icon for students, clock icon here as you can see. Then we had globe icon. Okay. Then file icon, badge icon. So you can search for file. Okay. Badge you can search for. Okay, now you can use these icons over here. So if you, and we also have a dollar icon. So let's see, dollar. Okay, now you can come over here. First click on this dollar, click on this price. Instead of this icon, click on upload SVG, click on enable, and you can upload all these icons that I've just shown you. So let's start with the dollar icon first. Click on dollar icon, click on insert, and now as you can see, this is present. Then click on this option. For level, we can click on upload SVG. And let me upload the bar chart. In fact, let's upload all the icons so that we don't have to do it one by one. So let's use the bar chart for this one. Click on insert. This is how it will look like. For students, we'll use the user icon or users icon. Then for duration, we'll use the clock icon. So now as you can see, the same color, and this looks so much better. Okay. And then we also have the language icon. So we'll use the globe icon for this, and we'll use for certificates, we'll use the badge icon. Okay, this is how it will look like. Click on publish. So you can do many more changes. You can completely change the design. If you want to bring this sidebar right hand side or left hand side, you can do all those things. Okay, so this is basically how it works. If you see on the mobile phone, everything is fine, but we just need to remove this thing. We added this 50 pixels margin at right. So in mobile phone, we'll click on edit container. We don't want that 50 pixels. We'll make it 0. All right. Rest everything is fine. So this is how you can change the single design of this thing. Come back, and similarly, you can change the design, or you can change the content for other options as well. So let me show you this thing. So for other pages that we have created or that is already created, you have your contact page, you have your FAQ page. You just need to click on this edit with Elementor at top, and you can do the changes on these pages. All right. Now let's do one thing. Let's create the menu so that we can display our menu like this. We don't want these many options like this. Okay. Portfolio layout and all. We want to only display useful links over here. So basically, let's see how we can set up header and footer. We can change it. So for that, first we need to create a menu. So I'll come back to my dashboard. To create a new menu, you hover over appearance and click on menus. To create a new menu, we click on this link, create a new menu, and name it new menu, for example. Okay, we'll name it new menu. Make sure to tick mark primary menu at bottom and click on create menu. Now what all menu items or what all pages you want, you can go to pages, click on view all. You want home, about, blog, become an instructor also we want. Then we also want contact page, courses page, facts page, and maybe these many pages. Also we want membership levels, which is over here, and the rest everything's fine. Click on add to menu. Now we don't want to display these menu items, so what I'll do is I'll add one option, and under that I'll add multiple options. So pages, and under pages we'll have all these extra options. So to do this thing, what you can do is you can click on custom links. Under URL, put in this hashtag, and under link text type in pages. Now click on add to menu, and I'll bring it over here just after home, and what all things you want for. So I'll bring about page, contact page, and my facts page, and become instructor. These 4 pages under this. Courses page, I'll bring it over here. Membership levels, I'll bring it over here. Okay, and now click on save menu. So this is how you can create your menu. Then after that, once you create your menu, we can set up our header and footer. So again, if you go to the home page or any other page, you will see this thing at the top, edit with Elementor, but don't click on that. Under that, you will see header and footer. So first let's set up header. In fact, before that, let's change the logo. So to do that, click on customize. And over here, you will see this option, general option. Under general option, we have the logo option, which is over here. You can remove this thing and you can upload your own logo. So click on select image. And if you have any logo that you want to upload, you can simply drag and drop this file over here. Once uploaded, click on select, and it will start displaying your logo. Now, as you can see, like this. Now, once you have your logo, you can come back, and now we can do this thing. We can hover over edit with Elementor and click on header. Let's set up header. Now under header, we have the menu, but we don't want to display this menu. We want to display the menu that we just created. So click on this thing. At the left hand side, select new menu that we want, the one that we just created. Click on publish. All right. Now, if you want to do some changes in the top text, so here as you can see, brand new course package, you can change the text, or if you don't want this entire thing, you can just delete that top section and click on publish. Okay. If you again go back to your home page, that top section will be gone and you have your menu. You have your header. Now for the footer, you can click on edit with Elementor, select footer. And similarly over here also, if you don't want the first section, let it load first. If you don't want the first section, you can delete that, not the entire thing. Let's just this much. So we can click on right click over here, click on delete. Okay. And similarly for icons, you can click on this thing, you can change your icons. You can download icons from Feather, that website, Feather Icons. Now, if you want to add few more pages, link over here. So fact page, contact page is added. If you want to add maybe about page, so you'll type in about us, and under link, if you search for about, it will give you the about page link. Okay. Here as you can see the first one. Similarly, if you want to add become instructor, become a teacher, then you can search for that thing. If you search for become, you'll get the link for that, become an instructor. So these are, and we don't want any icons. So make sure icon is set to none. Okay. Then Facebook, Twitter, whatever your link is, you can click on Twitter, for example, or YouTube, for example. First of all, you can add your link instead of this. You can add your own YouTube link. Then instead of description 2.5 or 2.3 million subscribers, we'll type in 300k subscribers. Okay, so you can change your text like this. Then instead of this icon, you can replace it with your logo. Then instead of this 2025 Eduma, you can click on that. Instead of Eduma, we'll type in your brand name. You can just type in, okay. And we don't want this multi-currency and all, so I'll just delete it. Click on publish. So this is how easily you can change your header and footer. All right. And with this, basically everything is completed. Just one thing, final thing, the technical part is also completed. Designing part is also completed. I'll just finally open this website in a new private window, and I'll try to sign up as a new user, try to purchase a course, and then try to become an instructor and see whether I'm able to create a new course or not. So if I want, I can go through this process, or if I want, I can first create an account. So if I click on login, I can click on register now. I can set some username, my email address, set a password. And if I also want to become an instructor, I can tick mark this thing. So if I want to become an instructor also, I can select this, click on sign up. Now you will become a customer instantly, but to become an instructor, you have to be you have to be approved. Okay, the user or the person who is running the website, the admin of the website, has to approve you. So for now, you can see our account as a customer is created. Now we can purchase any courses. So if I go back to the home page, if I try to purchase any course, for example, if I purchase Mastering Web Design, this course, you can see $49. I'll click on Add to Cart, View Cart. Okay, if I want to make payment, I can just click on Proceed to Checkout. Enter my details over here. So I'll enter my first name, last name, address and all. And after that, you can make payment through PayPal, through Razorpay, whatever payment option you have selected. I'll select cash on delivery so that I don't have to make payment to myself, and click on place order. Whenever somebody places an order whenever somebody basically purchases course on your website, you will see like this. Okay, I just noticed that the page is very wide. So there's one more setting left. If you click on customize, and if you click on this general option, layout option, select this option. Okay, under body size, select normal, not wide. Okay, click on publish. If I again come back to this page and refresh it, and now as you can see, much better. Now whenever somebody purchases any course or anything on your website, you will see that notification. If you go to your dashboard page, you will see 2 new orders. Okay, so if you go to this option, WooCommerce orders, you can see a person has just purchased a new course 1 minute ago. Nayyar Sheikh is the name. You can see the order number, which course they purchased. Not important. We just have to do thing. We want to just change the status to completed. Okay, now this person will get access to the course. If they go to my courses, they can see they have just purchased the course. Now if they click on this thing, they can now continue this course. They can see all the videos. As you can see, this is the video that was uploaded on the hosting or on your own website. Then for the second video, so this was on YouTube, as you can see, working absolutely fine, no problem at all, no buffering, nowhere it says YouTube or anything. Then third, we have the video that we uploaded on AWS. As you can see, again working absolutely fine. Then we had the interactive video. This is also working fine. Okay, then we had the quiz. So everything is working absolutely fine. All right, let's come back to this thing. Now if this person wants to become an instructor, they can click on become an instructor. They've already sent the request. So how you can approve them? You will see that thing under users. Okay, again you will get a notification when somebody applies for this, and over here under pending request, you can see this person wants to become an instructor. If you want to accept him, you can just click on accept. And now if you go back to this person's account and refresh it, you are a teacher. Now if they go to their dashboard page, they'll have many more new options. Here as you can see, co-instructor, withdrawal and all these things. If they want to create a new course, just like I showed you at the beginning, they can go to the dashboard and they can create a course from here. All right, LearnPress, courses, lessons, quizzes, all these settings, everything is same. Okay, so this is how it works. All right, and once they have some money in their account, let me go back to the profile. They have the withdrawal option. Okay, right now I don't have anything, but this person can go to the option. They can do the settings. They can change their option. They can contact once they have some money in their account in the withdrawal option. For example, they have sold 10, 15, 20 courses. They have some money. They can contact the instructor, and the instructor will deduct their 20% and they will process the 80% money for this person, for this instructor. All right, so this is how this entire process works. And finally, with this, we have completed this video tutorial. I hope you guys find this video helpful. If you find this video helpful, if you want to watch more useful videos like this one, make sure you subscribe and click on the bell icon so that whenever in future I upload new videos, you get a notification for that. If you like this video, give a thumbs up to this video, share it with your friends on Facebook, Twitter, WhatsApp, whatever social media platform you use. And throughout the video, if you have any doubts, any comments, any suggestions for me, you can always leave them in the comment section below. And finally, thank you so much for watching this video. See you in the next one.